views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Geek, what the hell happened to everyone?
I've never seen an anomaly like this before.
Residual frequency signatures detected.
Oh, that's not good.
What does that mean?
It means we're picking up frequencies from other dimensions or times.
Well, at least somebody's getting some action.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's been a long time since I had any frequency in getting some action.
iDork, patch it through the main computer.
Here is my command.
Oh, we're picking up something.
What the hell is it?
It's a broadcast of some sort.
Adjusting audio.
Boosting signal.
Welcome to the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Oh, God, is it Monday?
Getting your work week started right by stretching out your vagina holes with the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome. You have been beamed aboard. You are now live and inside the mothership for the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I'm your host, Alien Stone. Took a couple weeks off there, guys. Had some stuff going on. What can I say? I always got stuff going on. Always got things to do, and everything always conflicts with one another, doesn't it? So, anyway, folks, I am back once again for the attack. Not like Dockin, but like me. And here I am bringing another attack on the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Now, what I normally do on the show, it's a 3-hour broadcast. So I have another show called Inside the Mothership, which airs at 12 noon Eastern on Sundays. Better than yesterday. So we do a segment on there called Just a Few Questions. And I ask just a few very inappropriate, very uncomfortable, very bizarre, and sometimes, I don't know, just very unusual questions, okay? And usually I'm always asked the same question when I'm done, and that's, what's wrong with you? But anyway, this segment has become a whole creature on its own. So what I usually do on the Monday Morning Madcast, it's a 3-hour broadcast. In the third hour, I will replay that newest episode that just aired yesterday. I will air that in the third episode. So usually in the third hour. So usually what I do in the first hour and the second hour is I'll play an episode from years past as close to today's date as possible in hour number 1 and in hour number 2. Well, I took 2 weeks off, folks, so I got lots of episodes. So today what we're going to do is we're going to take a little journey down memory lane here, and we're going to be doing a tribute to the early portions of August, Just a Few Questions episodes from years past, and of course, the brand spanking new episode coming up in the final hour. Let me see if I can find this post that I got here so I can give you some of the names of some of the episodes that you will be checking out today. So, classic episodes coming up on the show today is Bigfoot and the Scooby-Doo ending, Vinny joins the circus, Stupid Drugs, A Superfly on the Wall, The Family Reunion, Social Media Makeover, The Ultraman, and the newest episode from August 15th, yesterday, 2021, I Quit This Bitch. So, folks, I'll try to squeeze in some music for your vagina holes. I'll try, whatever. If there's any openings, giggity. If there are any spaces where I need to fill, I will try to squeeze in some music for your vagina holes, or perhaps maybe a bad movie flashback, or something of that nature. But in the meantime, we're going to do a couple of the classic things, like we're, of course, going to have a weekly sports update with the prospect. That is, of course, going to happen. And we're going to start things off like we always do, with a bit of a history lesson. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
Let's take a look at this day in history.
August 16th, 1977. The last chapter for the king of rock and roll in Memphis, Tennessee. That's where singer Elvis Presley dies at his Graceland mansion at age 42. Heart disease and years of prescription drug abuse are the causes of Presley's death. But Elvis's music and his popularity as the greatest star of rock's early years live on. 1948. In New York, the world of baseball loses a larger-than-life icon, Hall of Famer Babe Ruth. The Yankee slugger dies of throat cancer at age 53, a year after thanking fans paying him tribute.
And I'm glad that I've had the opportunity to thank everybody. Thank you.
2003, Idi Amin, considered one of Africa's most brutal leaders, dies in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia at age 78. Amin's rule as dictator of Uganda oversaw the killing and torture of hundreds of thousands of people during the 1970s. 1954, Sports Illustrated, the weekly sports magazine created by Time and Life publisher Henry Luce, hits newsstands for the first time. And 1958, Madonna, the singer known as the Material Girl, is born in Bay City, Michigan. Her provocative persona has delivered both pop hits and media headlines since she first gained fame in the 1980s. Today in history, August 16th. Camille Bohannon, The Associated Press.
Alrighty, folks. As I said, today we're doing something a little bit different on the show. We're going to be doing a bit of a tribute to Just a Few Questions, a segment that I invented quite a long time ago. And since we are going back on the first one to 2018, these are older episodes, obviously, from 2018. So they're shorter. That's right. They're a little shorter. They might be a little less demented. So we're going to have to check that out. But man, I cannot seem to remember the name of this one. I got to keep clicking on the thing and reading it. It's not that hard to remember. Okay, there he is. Well, apparently it is that hard to remember. Anyway, August 5th, 2018. The Just a Few Questions episode was called Bigfoot and the Scooby-Doo Ending. Check it out. You're listening to the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Just a few questions.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
It is time once again for Just a Few Questions.
Let's see where you're going to take me today.
Okay.
What's going to happen to me today?
It's going to be interesting. So, are you ready for this?
I'm ready, man.
All right.
Psyched.
Question number one.
Question number one.
You have planned and waited for 5 years to finally embark on a great adventure. You will undoubtedly be challenged along the way. You will have to use all of the equipment and survival skills if you hope to be successful in the hunt. That's right. You are going on a Bigfoot hunting trip.
All right.
In addition to your regular gear, you have a large array of photos, videos, and eyewitness accounts to study. As you work your way through the mountain of data, you start to wonder a few things like, why can't anyone seem to get a clear photo of Bigfoot? All these pictures taken. Why can't someone get a clear photo of Bigfoot? Is it A, the creature moves too fast for most photography equipment? So he's just lightning fast, right? So the camera just always can't quite do it.
Can't quite click it on.
No. B, it's hard to focus the camera when you're crapping your pants.
Okay.
That could be one of the reasons.
That could be a very good reason.
You know, you're shaking really bad and you're scared. You're crapping your pants. The camera's all over the place. C, in reality, Sasquatch is actually blurry and out of focus. Like if you walked up to him, he would be blurry and out of focus. You'd be like, huh? That's weird. How do you do that? Or D, Bigfoot is not real like aliens. And go.
Well, I know aliens are real.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with B, man. I think they're sharting themselves.
You're going to go with B.
Yup. They can't get a clear enough picture because they can't focus because they're pooping the pants.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that what B was?
Yeah, you're right. I was looking at it wrong. But yeah, you are correct because they were pooping their pants.
Right.
So yeah, they were shaking. They were scared.
Yep. I don't think he's lightning fast
No.
because by the fuzzy pictures, I mean,
Even though they were
He could
fuzzy,
be-
it doesn't seem to be moving that fast.
right.
It's just the camera's shaking all over the place. Probably because he's trying to keep from pooping his pants.
Exactly.
I see. So,
Okay.
yeah, that's probably the best answer.
That I think I'm gonna go with B on that one, Alex, for $100, please. Thank you.
The other good answer is D. Bigfoot is not real like aliens.
No, because I know aliens are real, so I can't.
That's why it says Bigfoots are not real. Like aliens are real. That's what that's
Oh.
saying. Yeah. I see how you got that too. See, that's a grammar thing. That's my fault.
Yeah.
You're right.
See. Yeah.
Yeah, because that could be right either way.
Right.
That's one of those things. See? Stress me street. I had a stress me street moment.
That's some funny stuff right there.
Question number 2.
Question number 2.
You and your party come across a set of footprints, possibly made by the legendary beast. Remember, you're still on this trip.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We're not done yet.
It's possibly left by this legendary beast. After making a plaster cast and recording all of the dimensions, you determine that with a length of 22.3 inches from heel to toe, the animal A... the animal A
This is bad. I know where this is going.
must be over 12 feet tall and weigh over 500 pounds. B has a top land speed of 25 miles per hour. C must have a huge penis, because you know what they say about big feet. Or D was missing his pinky toe, probably shot off by Eddie Murphy. And go.
I'm going with D.
Thought you saw where I was going with that.
I'm going with D.
D, no pinky toe.
No pinky toe.
Shut off my pinky toe.
Shut off my pinky toe.
Wow.
I'm telling you, don't put that knife away.
That's right.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna shoot that crusty
Oh,
little
you-
nappy gnarled up.
little thing off. I'm gonna blow up your pinky toe.
But there it is. There it is. One of the greatest cinematic moments of all time.
Quick. Why'd you have to shoot her off your pinky toe, man? That was the best, dude, is when Richard Pryor came back.
He's all calm.
Right, he's like,
Did you have to shoot that old lady's pinky toe?
why'd you have to shoot the old lady's pinky toe off?
Did you ever apologize to her? You need to apologize to her.
You Quick, you shot off her pinky toe. Well, she got 9 more. I love that movie.
All right.
I'm gonna go home and watch that.
Yeah, it makes me want to watch it too. Harlem Nights, everybody, for those of you that, don't have a clue.
Exactly.
All right. So, question number 3.
Question number 3.
You and your hunting buddies have succeeded. Oh, yeah. You have captured the elusive and world-famous forest monster. I came up with all kinds of cool names for him, didn't I? I have a vocabulary.
Like a dictionary.
Upon further inspection, as you approach the net, you could tell that the fur looked a bit strange. It's a costume! It's fake! It's donkey stripes! No, I'm just gonna add that part. It's fake! What do? A, you take a shaky photo from a distance and tell whoever is in the costume he can live if he keeps his mouth shut, and you let him go. Okay, so you say, oh, that's the picture of Bigfoot, so I succeeded. Here's the picture of Bigfoot. It's all blurry white because there's crap in my pants. Remember? There you
Right.
go. B, Oh, no, that was B. No, it says take a shaky video. This is B. Take a shaky video of you shooting the supposed Bigfoot as he runs away, bury the body, sell the footage, and go on and tell your story on CNN. Or C, pull the mask off, revealing Shaquille O'Neal. Demand to know why he was impersonating Sasquatch. After telling you his plan, he shouts, "And I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids." Or D, other, and go.
I like the Shaq story, dude.
The Shaq
I'm going
story.
with C, man.
You gonna go with Scooby-Doo ending?
I'm going totally with the Scooby-Doo.
Go with Scooby-Doo ending. Yes.
Oh,
right.
totally got to go with the Scooby-Doo ending.
And that has been
Just a
few questions. Bigfoot and the Scooby-Doo ending. Just a few questions from August 5th, 2018. Keeping it going and keeping the same kind of thing going here. As I said, we are going to be paying tribute all day, all show long to past episodes of Just a Few Questions, all from the month of August in the years past. So, coming up next, Motown Vinny. That was the co-host I had for Vinny and the Alien back in the day. My God. And 36 Hours of Alien Xmas and just all the other shows he's ever been on. Well, he came in one day and he sat in for D-Unit when D-Unit couldn't come in. And I made this one special for him. So, ladies and gentlemen, I give you from August 12th, 2018, Vinny joins the circus. It's just a few questions on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Just a few questions.
All right, everybody. It is now time for Just a Few Questions. And today I will be asking Motown Vinny said questions. Are you ready, sir?
I can pretend to be D if you want.
No. D has his own answers.
I don't have to pretend to be a D. Wait a minute. That didn't sound right at all.
See, there's like a whole bunch of you, and they're all in a bag. And we just reach into the tea bag.
Right.
Anyway, I'm going to ask you 3 questions because we've determined that 1 is 1, 2 is a couple, 3 is a few, and then you got a gaggle and a cluster and all that after that. So.
Gotcha.
So that's why it's just a few questions. Now, sometimes they are multiple choice. Sometimes they're essay. Sometimes you have to come up with your own answer.
Oh, all right, cool. I'm here.
Okay, so here we go. You never know where you're going to be, what situation I'm going to put you in. So, question number 1. Question number 1. In order to earn some extra cash to pay off gambling debts, you had to take a second job with the circus.
Okay.
You applied to all open positions, and they are as follows: bearded lady, strongman, lion trainer, clown, and guy that gets shot out of a cannon. What is a pro and a con for each of those positions?
A pro and a con for each one?
For each one of those.
Okay, give them to me one at a time.
Bearded lady.
The bearded lady, the pro is that you don't have a lot of weirdos hitting on you.
Dude, I was just thinking that.
That's probably the biggest pro.
Because even the weirdos will leave you alone.
And the biggest con is that you have to shave your legs more than you do your face.
Good answer. Good answer. I like that one. All right, so the next one's the strongman.
The strongman, the pros to it are you do get hit on by a lot of women.
Okay.
Because you're the strongman.
And they like those handlebar mustaches.
They like the handlebars, yes.
Yeah.
In more ways than one.
Right.
It's the bearded lady and the strongman. No, that's a visual I didn't need.
Right.
And the con to being the strongman is all of the steroids.
Yes. And it's really hard to wipe your own butt.
Yes. When your arms don't move to the sides, it is really hard.
I'm so strong, you must wipe my butt for me. Next one is the lion trainer.
The lion trainer. The con would be that he has a very dangerous job where he could be injured or killed at any time.
Sure.
The pro to that job is belly scratchies.
Well, if they belly scratch him, he'll be
No, well, yeah, no. The other way around. You don't want them to belly scratch you.
right.
That would have your entrails on the floor. We don't want that.
I thought you would have said you were surrounded by pussy.
Oh, well, that's true,
It's a
too.
lion
yeah.
trainer, see?
That's a good answer.
Yeah. Yours was
Glad
good.
you thought of it. No.
Clown.
The pro is that you don't have to think up any pros because it's all cons. Being a clown,
Well, the pro,
it's all bad stuff.
the pro is you can scare away a lot of people.
Well, yeah.
People, you don't just go, I am a clown, and they'll leave.
Well, the pro is that you get to have all the balloons that you want.
Yeah.
The con is
Unlimited
that
balloons.
little kids already
confetti.
know about it, so they're not going to follow you into the sewer.
Oh, yeah.
That's the con.
So don't try to use a clown costume to lure kids into sewers. Is what you're saying?
Right.
They've seen that. That's not their first rodeo.
And the kids need to be in the sewer to build up their immune system.
Right. That's
From
what we talked
earlier.
about. Yeah, exactly. Got to be in raw sewage.
Yes.
Yes. And conquer your fear. All right. So what's the next one here? I already went through clown. So the last one is guy that gets shot out of a cannon.
The guy that gets shot out of a cannon. Let's see. Well, the pro is he's kind of a daredevil, so he probably gets a lot of women.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay.
And
Get some tail.
yes, and the con is he might burn his tail off.
There you go.
Being shot out of a cannon.
He might get women to play with his junk, but he might get his junk blown off.
That's right.
Or blown off.
He could have a third very large ball blown up into the other two.
True.
And be called Three Ball Willie for the rest of his life.
All right. All right, good. That's been question number one.
That's only question number one.
That's only question number one. See how we do here? Question number two is not a multiple. Oh, this one is a multiple choice answer. Your side chick and assigned circus groupie, Annette, left you after you took a job as guy who gets shot out of a cannon. She said it was too dangerous and you shouldn't stay, or she couldn't stay and watch you. So she moved back with her mother in Fresno. Why was this a mistake? Why was it a mistake for her to leave you and move back to her mother in Fresno?
Okay. Why? I thought it was multiple choice. I guess not.
Well, I'm getting to your choices. I'm getting to your choices.
Okay, I'm like,
Was it
you paused, and I'm like, where are the damn choices?
Was it A, you will undoubtedly become a world famous human cannonball and start living the good life without her? B, she was assigned to you and the circus arranged marriage board will have to decide her fate.
All right.
C, all the other single guys are clowns. Or D, if she thought it was too dangerous before, now you will have to perform without a net.
Without a net.
Oh!
I like that. I think that all the other guys are clowns, for one, but I think the right answer is probably D. Without
D.
a net. Without a net.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's dangerous. All right, so finally, question number 3.
He's going to have to do a little solo action at home.
Yeah.
He's going to have to perform without a net, and we're not talking about shooting him out of a cannon.
That's right. He'll be shooting something out of something.
Yeah.
And then
he'll be shooting his cannon.
That's right, and then cleaning up himself. Number 3. Question number 3. Final question.
3.
After building a bit more gambling debt, playing cards with some of the freak show freaks, you have to sell a body part to pay them off. What body part would you sell? A, your kidney, which will pay off the entire debt plus pay you $10,000 cash.
Okay.
B, your testicles, which will pay off the entire debt plus eliminates 18 years of future child support payments.
Right.
C, your liver, it pays the entire debt plus $1 million. Or D, none of the above, just run away. Most of these freaks are legless or half fish people, and they can't catch you anyway.
Oh, well, C. You get $1 million, but you have to lose your liver?
That's what it says.
Well, for $1 million, you could probably buy another liver and have it put in by some Mexican doctor in a dungeon somewhere. A little dangerous.
Yeah.
But then again, you are the guy who gets shot out of a cannon, so I guess you're not really worried about danger much.
Right, that's right.
So that's probably the right answer. I would have to go with the $1 million kidney transplant.
All right, so $1 million. Well, no, that's the liver.
Or liver transplant.
That's right. So basically, he's going to pay you $1 million and he's going to take your liver out. You have to make all those other arrangements.
That's right.
So you have to figure out how you're going to stay alive from that point to the other point, because I don't think you can live without your liver.
Well, it would have
without
to be,
machinery and stuff.
It would have to be a simultaneous transaction.
Yeah, it would definitely have to be that.
We'll get the Mexican doctor to pull the liver out too.
Yeah, gotcha.
No,
I just say none of the above. I would run away because those little legless half fish people can't chase me anyway. But did you see the movie Freaks?
I don't think so.
It's an old black and white horror film about a circus where they had all the freaks, and they actually had real freaks in the movie. And at the end, all the freaks are chasing somebody outside in a rainstorm. And it's really the creepiest thing you've ever seen. All these actual real freaks. There's one guy, he's got no arms and no legs, and he's crawling through the mud with a knife in his mouth after the guy. It's so creepy, man. It's so creepy.
That is weird.
Yeah. Look it up. It's called Freaks.
Freaks.
Great, creepy movie.
I've seen that before. It's just a Saturday night in my life. So.
And that's been just a few questions.
I hope this was as much fun for you as it was for me.
All right, so we took Vinny to the circus, told him he had to get a job. Yeah. And you heard how that happened. So anyway, folks, we're keeping this going. Like I said, episode after episode today, folks. We'll try to squeeze in other stuff, but right now we're going to go to August 4th, the day after my birthday, in 2019, where I don't know, man. Stupid drugs. I mean, all drugs are bad. We know the drugs are bad, but some drugs are stupid. And some drugs are designed to make you stupid. I don't know. That's what... I don't even remember what this is about. It's been so long since I heard this one. It's called Stupid Drugs, folks. Once again, it's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
To answer just a few questions.
All right, everybody, it is now time for that segment of the show. Just a few questions. Are you ready, sir?
Let's do it.
By the way, this portion of the show is being brought to you by Igor's Lube, located at www.igorslube.com. Everything is smoother with Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow at igorslube.com. So let's go ahead and get to this thing, shall we?
Don't get caught with your hand in the gravy boat without it.
That's right. So let me get this. Of course, for some reason, your picture is reversed.
That's okay. I don't care, man. I don't care, man.
We'll do a little flippity flop. Bang! There you are. All right.
Whoa.
So, here we go.
See?
Are you ready?
Question number one.
Question number one. You have just been given a grant to develop a new drug.
Oh, hell yeah.
There are many diseases you can choose to cure.
Oh, it's got to be one of those.
So you begin to look at them all. How many people does this disease affect? What are the symptoms? Is it contagious? And the fatality rate? After weighing all your options and consider all the facts, you have decided that your new drug will be the cure for stupidity.
Amen.
That's right. You will finally put an end to this crippling disease that has become such an epidemic.
Sprinkled around the world.
That's right. So first, in what form will the drug be taken and why? A, will it be a once-a-day time-release capsule so that the patient won't get stupid ideas later in the day? Will it be B, a suppository, because these people need to just go somewhere and stick something up their ass? Is it C, a surgical implant that would regulate the dumbass gland and prevent the patient from producing an excessive amount of verbal diarrhea? Or D, you will not even worry about a cure and instead develop a vaccine as an inhalant to prevent the spread because you can't fix stupid. They can disguise them as condoms for the millennials. There is a wild card answer and a bonus question. And
Oh, you know what? See, I'm thinking about this, and and my real answer, what I would like to do is just is use it in like a bomb form and just like, throw it in countries and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? States, cities, areas, whatever it is. Throw it up as like a blow it up. It's in the air. Everybody breathes it. Kind of like Outbreak or whatever. However, you got to be able to, if it comes out in some type of form, you definitely don't, and somebody needs to take it, they're going to want to take it. We want them to take it, so we're definitely not going to do the suppository thing.
No.
Okay.
Well, you never know. They might like that now.
Well,
New thing.
stupid people.
Sorry. Just stick it out there.
Definitely not going to go with C because that's just going to be even harder. I'm going to go with the wild card answer.
Wild card answer is a powder form that you can mix with your desired flavor of Kool-Aid and serve it in a sippy cup.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
I like that one.
All right. Here you go. Have a little sippy cup there, sir. Triple tantrum will be over and you'll be asleep soon. Bonus question is, how much will your new stupid drug cost?
$1.
Wrong. The answer is a stupid amount.
Wah,
wah, wah.
Question number 2.
Question number 2. Question number 2. Your first test subject is a 20-year-old stripper who does not know where the sun goes at night.
Okay.
She dropped out of high school to, quote, do something more smarter, end quote.
Smarter. I want to do something more.
She currently weighs about 78 pounds because she says she's allergic to calories. And she doesn't know her social security number, but says that she must have one because she's on Facebook. Shortly after administering the drug, the subject began thinking much more clearly and exhibiting signs of intelligence. She begins to quote Einstein and talk about the theory of relativity.
Ooh.
While this is amazing, the drug effects soon begin to subside. And much to your surprise, she's actually dumber than she was before.
Uh-oh.
How can you tell the drug is starting to wear off? A, she asks if you want a lap dance and maybe something off the menu. B, she tells you that she thinks Einstein's theory of relativity is about how to get away with incest. Or C, when asked how she was feeling, she replied, and there's a wild card answer and a bonus question.
But I only get A, B, and C?
You only get A, B, and C this time.
Oh, wow. I don't get a D, huh?
Don't think you want one.
That'll come back and haunt me
You're going to
later.
get a lot of pictures now.
Right.
A lot of email. A lot of text messages. Send them to DUnit at AlienXRadio.
Well, I already used my wild card answer, so I can't
No,
use
there's a wild card for each one.
Oh, there is?
Yes. Unless I say there's no wild card answer, there's this.
Well, I want to go with the wild card answer.
Wild card answer is she. Wow, I don't really know. She ate a condom and snorted the Tide Pod. That's what I got on there. I don't know why. I don't know what that is about. Well, that's how you can tell because she switched them. See, she snorted the Tide Pod and she ate the condom instead of snorting the condom and eating the Tide Pod. So now that's how you can tell she's dumber than she was before.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And if I got to lead you by the hand, then that was a dumb part of the question. So, my bad. Bonus question. What would be the warning for this side effect? A, may cause short bursts of brightness followed by crippling dimness. B, could cause clinical retardation, but then again, what have you got to lose? Or C, may cause a career jump into politics?
Ooh. B.
B! Could cause clinical retardation, but then again, what have you got to lose? All right, so, moving right along to...
Question number 3.
Question number 3! Question number 3 is, okay, your drug is ready. Now you need to market it. You need to make a TV ad. First, let's get the music right. What are you going to use for your music? A, I Want a New Drug by Huey Lewis and the News. B, The Perfect Drug by Nine Inch Nails. C, Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne. Or Make Up Your Own.
Ooh.
By the way, there are no wild card answers for any portion of question number 3.
A couple of those are good. I wouldn't go with Crazy Train because Sharon would just charge way too much.
That's right.
Way too much.
I think we need to make a lot more money, Ozzy. We need a bigger TV remote control. Okay, I'm ready to one I got right now, Sharon. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. You know what? I would use the Barney theme song.
The Barney theme song.
Yep.
All right.
Because you got to think of who I'm trying to market.
That's true. That's true.
That is going to grab their attention.
It will. All right, so who will be the spokesperson? A, Miley Cyrus. B, Robert De Niro. Or C, Mr. Hanky's son with the peanut removed from his head. Or make up your own.
Mr. Hanky, son.
Mr. Hanky's son after they remove the peanut from his head. Did you see that episode?
No.
Where they're all talking normal and then they get to his son. There's a peanut that was lodged in his head because he's pooped. And he's like, and then they took it out later and then he could talk.
That's just so wrong.
It is so wrong.
Oh, it's terrible.
Choose a name and slogan for your drug. A, Moronafix. Bring out the mental giant in you. Or B, Doofusapril. Because no one likes the way you are. Or C, Stupedia. Because you don't know why you need it.
C.
Or make up your own.
I like C.
C, Stupedia because you don't know why you need it.
Exactly.
And what 3 groups of people would you like? Which 3 groups of people would you like to show in your commercial that the product may be able to help? A, millennials, vegans, and feminists. B, actors, late night TV show hosts, and prisoners. C, McDonald's employees, customer service phone jockeys, and politicians. Or make up your own.
Oh man, I would like to mix some of A and some of C.
I will allow it. The judges will allow it.
So what was an A? What was an A again?
Millennials, vegans, and feminists.
Okay, so all 3 of those.
B is actors, late night TV show hosts, and prisoners.
Prisoners can go in there too.
Okay, and then McDonald's employees, customer service phone jockeys, and politicians.
I'll go with all of those.
All of those. All right, so that's part of your make up your own answer. See,
there you go.
Put that all together. It's like a build your own answer.
Yes.
It's like a burger thing. Okay, so
it's like the
there
left
was
side
no
of
wild card answer. So your bonus question is, why will your new drug never be covered by your medical insurance? Come on, give it to me,
Because they're too stupid to pay for it.
No, because being stupid is a pre-existing condition.
Oh, that too.
No. Well, that's okay, because now it's time for lightning strikes. The sun at night goes behind the moon or stays still?
Stay still.
Finish this quote. Stupid is as stupid blank.
Does.
What's heavier, 200 pounds of feathers or bowling balls?
Well, 200 pounds of feathers.
Really? Is that your answer? Which one's heavier, 200 pounds of feathers or 200 pounds of bowling balls?
Oh, 200 pounds of bowling balls. They're the same.
Right, exactly. 200 pounds is 200 pounds.
Well, at first,
it doesn't matter what it is. It's 200 pounds.
I don't think you said at the beginning. I thought you said
it was
200 pounds of feathers or 2 bowling balls.
Oh no, I just said or 200 or bowling balls. More touchable, 78-pound stripper or pile of firewood?
Pile of firewood.
And finally, what's the sequel to Dumb and Dumber?
I'd never seen the movie. I'm assuming Dumb and Dumber 2?
It was Dumb and Dumberer.
Oh, that's
Dumb and Dumberer. And then there was another one, Dumber and Dumberer. Kind of like Dude, Where's My Car? And then the next sequel was seriously Dude, Where's My Car? And that has been just a few questions.
Crazy.
Oh, man, this place is weird.
Ah, yes, folks. Wow, Dumb and Dumber. Yes. So, folks, Stupid Drugs. That was the name of that one. We're moving and grooving right along. We still got about, 19 minutes or so left of hour number 1. So I'm going to bring you one more classic episode this hour before we go into a sports report and a break, and coming back with hour number 2 and bringing you more classic episodes of Just a Few Questions. We're going to go back now to August 18th, 2019. You ever wanted to be a fly on the wall? Well, this is what happens when you're a super fly on the wall. Just a few questions on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
And now it's time to answer just a few questions.
All right. Are you ready to answer just a few questions? Are you scared? Don't be scared.
I'm not scared.
Don't be scared.
Not.
Bring it. All right. So, here we go. Question number 1.
Question number 1.
Question number 1. So, while you were out shopping for a new thong and some bedazzling supplies, you run into Jeff Goldblum.
Stop. Time out.
He's like, stop, time out. That wouldn't happen.
Right.
That's why this is just a few questions.
All right.
It's all fake. Okay, while you were out shopping for a brand new guitar.
No, that's fine. We can do the thong and bedazzle thing. That's fine.
Thong and bedazzling
All right,
supplies.
so.
Okay, you run into Jeff Goldblum, who is out riding his bike. Apparently, he is in town for a movie and likes to ride his bike out and about when he's not on the set. The two of you decide to go to a club for a few drinks and see a local rock show. You and Jeff get hammered for the next 5 hours while you rock out to Black Heron, Influence, Concrete Angel, Spiral Crush, and Vicariant.
That'd be a hell of a show.
After putting your faces back on, as that show would be amazing and certainly rock your faces off, the last thing you remember was the owner letting the two of you out the back door at 3 a.m. After that, everything went black. When you woke, you found yourself naked and locked inside a strange egg-shaped pod. You began pounding on the window and shouting. Jeff walks into view wearing a lab coat. A look of anger falls over your face, and you begin punching the window. Jeff says, calm down. Yes, you are naked. But no, we didn't do any butt stuff. So you calm down immediately. Take a deep breath and ask, so what's up, Jeff? He picks up a small jar and walks over to the window. This is a common housefly. So small and unimportant to you or me, but proportionately, they have far more strength than any human could ever have. What we are going to do is take what we're going to do is take all of the strength and genetic benefits from this housefly and infuse it with your DNA. With that, he placed the jar in a small pod on his desk next to his computer. What do you say next? A, hey Jeff, what happened to the Michaels bag with my new thong and pack of rhinestones? B, sounds great, Jeff, but I just woke up. Can I take a piss, get a cup of coffee, and deal with this morning boner first? C, are you sure we didn't do any butt stuff? Come on, be honest with me. And go. Remember, there is a wild card answer.
I'm going to go with B.
You're going to go with B.
Yep.
Sounds great, Jeff, but I just woke up. Can I take a piss, get a cup of coffee, and deal with this morning boner first? That sounds about...
It sounds about every day.
That's the most reasonable one, I think.
Yeah.
The wild card answer you did not choose was, okay, but be careful. I don't think you want to start... he says, okay, but be careful. I don't think I want to start puking on my food before eating it, Jeff. Yes. Bonus question is, what other fly features besides strength and flying would be helpful to humans?
I would say probably they're seeing.
Yeah.
You know, because they
can see pretty good.
Yeah.
All over the place.
Right.
They
And me being blind and stuff.
With like hundreds of eyes or something?
Yeah, I don't know exactly how it was, but I know they kind of... I don't know if you want to call it their peripheral.
Yeah.
Because you ever know when you try to kill a fly from...
Oh, it's almost...
They know it.
Yeah, that's pretty hard.
Yeah.
So...
Question number 2.
Question number 2. Number 2 is, well, after unsuccessfully trying to talk Jeff out of splicing you with a fly, he flips the switch and the lights in the room dim. A low humming sound begins to grow. A few snaps of electricity and you begin to feel very strange. Just then, everything goes black again. When you wake up, you are in a circular glass room with a steel ceiling. You cannot see any way out. And that's when you realize that you can see the entire room in all directions at the same time. Then a giant Jeff Goldblum face appears on the other side looking at you and says, I hope you can forgive me. I had the wires crossed, and instead of transferring the fly's best abilities into you, I transferred your best abilities into the fly. That's when you realize the large glass room with the steel ceiling is actually the jar, and you are now a housefly. Now let's see what parts of you is the fly and what parts of you is you. We know you are small. Wait. We know you are small and can see in all directions. So what other fly powers do you have? You fly up to the jar's lid. Okay, you can fly. You knock the lid right off the top of the jar with ease. So you have a human strength, but in a fly package. Now that you are out of your prison, how do you punish Jeff? A, well, since you can move like a fly and still hit like a man, you begin kicking his ass all over the lab. B, you fly into the sewers and find some rat droppings. You land on it, as flies do, and then fly back to Jeff's house, landing on his potato salad, and bam, just like that, he's got the plague. Or C, they say living well is the best revenge, so you join a funk group as the world's first insect bass player known as Superfly. And go.
I'm going with C.
You're going with C. You're going to be Superfly.
I'm going to be Superfly.
So you can be a funk bass player. You got to get to this little itty bitty. You got to get this little itty bitty bass. Can you find a bass small enough?
I'll build one.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess you could. Little fly bass, super fly bass.
Fly bass.
Sweet.
Like a flying V bass.
All right. And the wild card answer you did not choose. Wait until he gets into bed and then start flying around the room until he gets up. Then hide and repeat until dawn.
Okay, I want to go with that wild card answer.
Damn flies that I'm trying to sleep. Bonus question is, Would you say it's possible that after all these years of fast living, as a fly, you just might be immune to raid?
I would say yeah.
They might shh, there, it'll kill him, and you'd be like, whoa, yeah, I'm super fly. Give me some more. I want another hit of that. Whoa. No? Maybe?
I smoke the raid for breakfast, man. You know?
Question number 3.
Question number three is, so, it looks like you will be spending the rest of your life as the world's coolest housefly. Luckily, you kept a human's lifespan. So aside from being the greatest insect bass player, yet being able to be crushed by a fly swatter, what are some of the pros and cons to being a housefly hybrid? A, you can sit in on private conversations as a fly on the wall, but you have to dissolve your food with acid vomit before sucking it up. B, you can sit in on girls changing in the locker room as a fly on the wall, but you have a fly's dick, so what's the point? C, you can fly free in any direction you choose, but you know that someday you'll end up residing in the aromatic aroma of a bag lady living behind a dumpster at the Pack and Save downtown. And go.
I'm going to go with B.
You're going to go with B. So, yeah, you're going to check out the chicks, but you can't do anything about it because you got a fly's dick.
It's okay.
It's okay, man.
It's okay, man.
You got a fly's dick.
Don't
The wild card answer you did not choose. Sure, you can see in all directions. Fly. Have your full... Wait, did I call this something? No, that's something else. Okay. Sure, you can see in all directions. Fly. Have your full lifespan and strength. You could travel the world as an insect bassist and digest your food before eating it, eliminating the possibility of getting heartburn. But raid kills bugs, oh yes it can. But if the spray don't kill him, you can smash him with the can. Anyway, your cheap shot question. This is a new thing. Like I haven't hit you with a couple cheap shots already, right?
Right?
Your cheap shot question is...
We're calling it a cheap shot question.
It's the cheap shot question. Because it's not really a question. It's just kind of a cheap shot. If the fly got all of the good stuff, think about the other pod. That poor creature can't fly, can't see in all directions. It's the size of a human with the strength of a fly, and it clearly can't play bass guitar at all. So what can it do? You know, besides answer just a few questions. Oh!
This will be my last time here at Inside Mothership. I will be retiring after today.
It would be the Danny DeVito character.
The Danny DeVito.
The Danny DeVito character.
From Twins?
From Twins, right. So you got all the good stuff, and then all the stuff got left behind in the other one. But he looks like you now.
Right.
He's the fly inside you, and you are you inside the Superfly. Anyway, that has been just a few questions.
That's terrible. We're having the lightning crashes.
Oh, we got to. That's right. That's on another page. See, it keeps throwing me off when I don't have it on the same page.
What is wrong?
So it's time for lightning strikes. True or false? Jeff Goldblum played an alien in a 1989 romantic comedy.
True.
The title of that movie was Earth Girls Are Easy or My Space Guy.
Earth Girls Are Easy.
True or false? Jeff Goldblum played Mahoney in Police Academy.
False.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button. You are correct.
Dude, come on.
No, I fat figured it. Hit the wrong button. What alien attack movie am I referring to? It's starring DJ Jazzy Jeff Goldblum and the Fresh Prince.
Independence Day.
That is correct, sir. Alice in Chains album relevant to today's questions?
5, 4. Dinosaurs 3, put us
2, 1. Jar of Flies.
Oh yeah, I forgot Jar of Flies.
More attractive to flies, mouse poop or dog poop?
I'm gonna go dog poop. I don't know why. I'm just guessing.
Dead fish or old fruit?
Old fruit.
Either one would have been fine. A festering sewer or Courtney loves vagina?
Courtney loves vagina.
Good answer. Good answer. Who was Jeff Goldblum's female co-star in The Fly?
Oh, it was Louise. Your name's right here.
Gina Davis. Yes! All right, so what other movie has Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis done together? There's 2 of them. I'll take either one.
There was The Fly.
Mm-hmm.
They did 2 other ones?
They did 2 other movies together.
Really?
There's a few other things they did together, I'll tell you that.
Well, weren't they married?
We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
We're over 10.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Earth Girls Are Easy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And Transylvania 65000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis are ex-husband and wife or good friends and co-owners of Apartments.com?
Ex-husband and wife.
My mouse died. There we go. Change your apartment, change the world, or change your apartment, get rid of bed bugs.
Change your apartment, get rid of it.
Get rid of bed bugs? So that's the slogan? Change your apartment, get rid of bed bugs?
There you go.
That's the ghetto version of Apartments.com. That's duplexes.com. Well, we want to thank everybody for joining us here inside the mothership. I'm Bailey Stone.
I'm T-Unit.
Until next time, peace.
See ya.
Eat quickly, that green pot is moving.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with The Prospect.
Hello and welcome to the weekly sports update with The Prospect on Alien X Radio. Being questioned by police concerning sexual assault is very stressful for the victim. The nature of the questions can trigger memories and bring back the trauma they endured, which can instantly break the progress they made in suppressing it. 2 women have reportedly lashed out at the NFL for their process on asking questions regarding the interactions with Texas quarterback Deshaun Watson. As you know, Watson has been allegedly involved in a sexual assault with multiple women. In a story published by Sports Illustrated, the league asked 2 women who were involved as victims what they were wearing at the times of the incident, something that, quote, pissed them off. One of the victims, Lauren Baxley, said in an interview with Sports Illustrated that the investigators were, quote, victim shaming and patronizing in their line of questioning. The league has announced that the status of Watson hasn't changed as yet investigations are ongoing. There's no word if this event has affected his play or if fans have turned on the quarterback as preseason games are underway. Elsewhere in the league, another player has succumbed to the league's personal conduct policy, as former Washington football team running back Darius Geis has been suspended 6 games for the violation. Geis was arrested last year for strangulation and assault and battery linked to 3 domestic violence incidents involving his then-girlfriend. It didn't take long for WFT to take action, releasing Geis just 2 hours after being detained. The running back has also been accused of sexual assault when he was a freshman at LSU back in 2016, which he has since denied. There's rumblings in the college football landscape. It's been reported that the Pac-12, ACC, and Big Ten have pondered forming an alliance. According to ESPN, the commissioners for the 3 conferences have been conversating for quite some time about this and have considered pooling all the resources together for the sake of scheduling flexibility. Now, this won't result in any of the schools moving among the 3 conferences, but there will be other details to come from this, and I'll be letting you know all of it as it develops. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm The Prospect, saying until next time, Prospect out.
What a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right. Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
The highly anticipated rock anthem of 2021 has arrived. The Dead Daisies return with Like No Other off the chart-topping album Holy Ground. Glenn Hughes, Doug Aldrich, David Lowy, and Tommy Klepetos unleash Like No Other.
2021.
Get the album Holy Ground now. And request Like No Other 2021 on your rock station. And check out tour dates kicking off June 23rd at thedeaddaisies.com. Holy Ground, like no other 2021. The Dead Daisies 2021 is about to get louder.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. Alien X Radio. Resistance is futile.
I know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe. And I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Report. We're in standard orbit, Captain. Good work, Mr. Tukok. What the hell are we doing in the 21st century? There's something we need to do. If I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. Don't mess around with the space-time continuum. Captain, I've located the signal. Put it on speaker.
You're tuned in to the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Well, that'll wake you up in the morning.
You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Here we go! Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
The house is now on fire.
All right, everybody, welcome. It is now hour number 2 of the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Haven't said this like the whole show. I can't believe I haven't done this yet. Broadcasting to you live and directly into your Vajir holes on Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, Western Reserve Digital Radio Network, and in syndication and replay around the world on 920 WON The Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KGSBFM Get Smashed Radio, the IRN Internet Radio Network, WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice Radio, Prodcore Radio, Pure Rock Radio, Good Talk Radio, Mile High Radio, and K89. Wherever it is that you are listening, thank you for tuning in. Had a couple weeks off, so we're playing catch-up right now on some of the replays that we do throughout the week, or throughout the course of the show, rather, of just a few questions. So, folks, we've been cruising along with the first 2 years. Now we're going into 2020, August of 2020. They started getting a little longer. They start getting a little more in-depth. They start getting a little more twisted, a little more bizarre. And sometimes we have guests. Sometimes we don't. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into this with August 2nd of 2020. This one is called The Family Reunion. That could go like a million ways, right? Just the title is scary. That's the way Just a Few Questions is. It's supposed to make you worried, but not know why. Okay? So, here it comes, folks. It's Just a Few Questions. The family reunion on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
And now it's time to answer just a few questions.
Oh, yes, it is time. Once again, folks.
All right.
Where I ask just a few questions. They're most likely going to be disturbing or strange or weird in some way. Either way, there's no way you could possibly have the answers. So let's go ahead and just run right into this. Today's episode is called The Family Reunion. You prepared?
As well as I'm going to be.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get these things underway. This portion of the show being brought to you by Freedom Heating and Cooling and Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Question number 1.
Question number 1. Question number 1 is, we all have family. Some family members we love. Some family members we can't stand to be around. But we can't pick our family members. So we tend to avoid the family members we don't get along with. Well, that is until the family reunion. This is the time that all the family members get together, eat, play games, catch up, drink lots of alcohol, argue, and fight. Just imagine what it would be like to go to the family reunion of the Osbournes, the Kardashians, or the Huns. Well, today you get to attend a very special family reunion. This is going to be epic. I mean, how could it not be? You will be attending the family reunion of the Greek gods. Let's take a look at the guest list. Right off the bat, Cronus has not attended a family reunion since Zeus and his brothers took over the family business. But here is who will be attending. Aphrodite, the goddess of love, sex, and beauty, otherwise known as the family slut. Athena, the goddess of reason, wisdom, and war. She's bipolar, don't you know? Artemis, the fleet-footed goddess of the hunt. That's the gun rights advocate in the family. We're going to have a fight. Ares, the god of bloodlust. He hates the dog.
Right.
And Apollo, the son of Zeus, he does a lot of drugs, especially hallucinogens. Anybody who knows anything about mythology is probably on the floor right now. Demeter, the goddess of agriculture, is a victim of human trafficking. Hades, the god of the underworld and the dead, he's the dickhead in the family. Hera, the sister wife of Zeus, is a clueless hillbilly. Hermes, the god of livestock, fertility, music, and deception, is a heavy drinker. And Poseidon, the god of the sea and earthquakes, likes to break stuff. Then that brings us to Zeus. With the assistance of Hades and Poseidon, overthrew his father Kronos, king of the Titans, rules over his god siblings, and cheats on his sister wife, Hera, with mortals. He's a womanizing control freak. Now, first.
I hope to God I don't have to remember all that.
No, you probably don't have to remember all this. Because that's the old mythology.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're having the family reunion. First, where do you think, given this dysfunctional family dynamic, should this event be held? Should it be on the set of the Jerry Springer Show on the top of Mount Olympus? Should it be held on the set of the Jerry Springer Show in the city of Atlantis? Or should it be held on the set of the Jerry Springer Show inside the Winchester? Or on the set of the Jerry Springer Show in Chicago? Where are they going to get together at? All these gods on the Jerry Springer Show, Mount Olympus.
Let's do Atlantis.
Atlantis. Okay, so they're going deep.
They're going deep.
They're going to submerge. They're taking the fight.
Yes.
Under.
Exactly.
Under the water.
Yes.
Okay, so that's your answer.
I'm seeing some deep blue sea action going on.
Gotcha. Okay, so we're down there with Aquaman and such.
Exactly.
Except not the movie because that was bad.
I never saw it.
You are a better person for it.
Really?
Yes, it's a bad movie.
Oh, okay.
And right now there's a bunch of nerds going, no. Yes.
Okay.
Question number 2.
Question number 2. Question number 2 is, okay, it's time to make the seating arrangements. As you know, in most families, there are certain people that should not be sat at the same table. Hades is already putting X-Lax and Visine in everyone's food, and Ares is stalking Kraken, the family dog.
Kraken.
That's right. Giving these folks particular quirks, where would be the worst place to seat them? So, where's the worst place to seat Poseidon, the god of the sea and earthquakes who likes to break stuff? A, by the bathroom. B, by the buffet and ice sculpture. Or C, by Steve Irwin and a stingray.
I'm going to go B.
B, by the buffet and the ice sculpture. Seems fragile, right?
Right.
He likes to break stuff.
Right.
Earthquakes.
Exactly.
The sea and all that, water and such.
Right.
That sounds logical.
Right.
Okay, so 2, Hermes. I'm sure I'm saying this wrong. It's probably Hermes, or I don't know. Hermes, the god of livestock, fertility, music, and deception. He likes to drink a lot.
Yep.
Where should we not seat him? A, by the bar. B, by the DJ. Or C, within 100 yards of a petting zoo per a restraining order.
I'll go A, by the bar.
A, by the bar. So we don't want him drinking.
No, we don't want him drinking.
Okay, but he can go to the livestock.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
You do what you got to do, son.
But yeah, he's a heavy drinker, so we don't want him sitting right by the bar. He has to at least work off the extra calories walking back and forth.
Right. Maybe if he's not drinking, he won't go to the livestock.
Maybe. He'll respect that restraining order. He is a god. I mean, he doesn't really like to be told what to do.
No.
So, number 3 is Aphrodite, the goddess of love, sex, and beauty. She's the slut in the family. Slut! So, do we not want to sit her next to a mirror and a vanity table? B, do we not want to sit her next to the VIP room at Greek Bitches Casino and Strip Club? Or do we not want to sit her next to Athena because she keeps trying to talk her into an incestuous lesbian encounter?
All those sound promising.
All those sound promising.
Sure. No wild card?
There is no wild card.
All right. Well, I think we're not going to want to put her in front of the VIP lounge.
Not going to want to put her in front of the VIP room. Okay. So we're not going to put her in front of the VIP room at Greek Bitches Casino and Strip Club.
Right.
That's a great name, by the way.
It is.
Yeah.
Whoever came up with that was just
You can
total
get your
props.
roulette on, and then you can go into the VIP room and still
Get your roulette
on. Exactly. And finally, Zeus, the god of justice and thunder. He's a womanizing control freak. So, do we not want to set him next to the circuit breaker box? Do we not want to sit him between his sister wife, Hera, and his date, Helen of Troy? Or do we not want to set him next to the Cleveland Owl? Because we all know Zeus will hump anything that moves.
Oh, definitely not next to the owl.
Don't put it next to the owl. Because the owl's had enough.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lube can only help so much, okay?
Exactly.
The stretching isn't going to...
It's not going to
You know what I'm saying?
do
It
much.
stops the chafing, but the stretching, not so much.
Exactly. So we want to save the owls.
Okay, save the... That's right. The Hutu movement.
Yes.
Remember. Yeah. So your bonus question is... While sex with siblings is generally frowned upon by the rest of the world, what do you think the chances are of a spontaneous orgy of incest to erupt at some point? And will it be before or after Ares sacrifices the dog? Remember, these are Greek gods. Zeus married his wife. and cheats on her with humans. It's a freaky little family, I'm just saying.
I say it would take about 2 hours with the drinking, and definitely after the dog's dead.
After the dog's dead. After poor little Kraken is dead. Okay.
Yep.
Guess what this one has, since it didn't have a wild card answer? It has a bonus question.
Bonus?
A bonus question.
Oh, Lord Christ.
What will the decorating theme be? A, will it be like Back to the Future and be the 1950s enchantment under the sea dance?
Yeah.
Will it be B, Led Zeppelin's album cover, Houses of the Holy? Or C, Toga, Toga, Toga? All good.
All are good.
Yeah, they're all good. Martin's on here just what?
See, here's what's up. I mean, it's in Atlanta, so it's already under the sea. So
Yeah.
you're already going to get that portion.
So that's there
from
already.
that. It's there already. So let's 86 that.
Okay, that one's gone. We don't need that. That's out of here. Very good.
And I feel like you can kind of mix the toga party and kind of the cover of Houses of the Holy.
Aren't they wearing? No, they're not wearing anything.
They're not wearing anything.
So they need some togas to be compliant with rules and regulations.
Or it could be optional toga. I'm mixing B and C.
B and C. Okay. Well, that's your answer. B and C.
Your comfort.
All
your
right.
comfort is your comfort level.
We're going with the Houses of the Holy, but cover up them booties. That's what you're saying.
If needed.
With a toga.
If wanted.
Gotcha. Bringing us to
Question number 3.
Question number 3 is, okay, it's about 1 a.m. and no one has left and gone home yet. Unbelievably, the cops have not been called, and the dog is still alive. Hades took over bartending and put together some evil drinks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hermes got hammered, and he's having his own party with Kraken and the Cleveland Owl at the petting zoo. Aphrodite and Athena have been making out in the closet for over an hour. Apollo ate a bag of mushrooms and is doing battle with a dragon in the ladies' room, which is actually the ice sculpture brought to life by Poseidon. Demeter and Hera are both tied up behind the bar, and Zeus is slow dancing with Helen of Troy to I Believe in a Thing Called Love by the Darkness.
I believe in a thing called love. Just within my heart.
It's a cool tune. Hey, Zeus, I think you blew your gum in my ear. What? I said I think I blew my gum in your ear. I did that all wrong. Anyway, that wasn't even part of this. So Poseidon, being the only sober god left in the room, he had enough. He had enough when Hades started setting the table centerpieces on fire. Zeus started playing a game of Naked Twister with Helen on the dance floor, getting lube everywhere. So, enough! He stood his ground and began an earthquake. Now, with the family's full attention, what do you think happened next? A? This is Poseidon, okay? Poseidon just got everybody's attention. He's had enough of this crap, okay? Zeus is doing it lube style. All this is going on, okay? So, he reminds everyone that they are still under executive order to maintain social distancing and should all be wearing masks. So I'm writing you all a ticket. Or did B happen? He tells everyone to leave. What? He's told everyone to leave, starting in the petting zoo, where Hermes is shouting, put down the owl and release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken!
C, Cronus shows up and does what he should have done a long time ago, back before his children became spoiled monsters, and puts them over his knee one at a time and beats his kids!
Oh, yeah.
Or D, he moved the party to Greek Bitches Casino and Strip Club, made it rain, and let the bouncers deal with the rest of his family.
Oh, man. See, that...
Made it rain.
I'm going with D.
Going with D.
But with the bouncers going back, can the bouncers beat the kids? So it's like,
Well, they're not kids now. Now they're adults. So yeah.
So now it's like
You grab them by the neck and throw them right out the door.
Yeah. So I'm feeling like D covers both C and D.
All right. So
D works.
So we're just gonna say, okay, we've had it before the cops get called to this location.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and pack all up into the party bus, or the party chariot, rather, and clippity-clop on over. And then say clap, though, because we don't want to do that at the strip club. Over to Greek Bitches Casino and Strip Club. We're going to play a little roulette and take a little, strippers in the back for some off-menu items. I got you. So that's what's going to happen.
And then the bouncers can deal with the family.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah. When it all gets all out of control, for sure.
Let them deal with it.
That's right. You just hide in the bathroom until the glass stops breaking outside.
Exactly. I'm just going to sit there and chill and look at, strippers.
The wild card answer you did not choose for this one. Oh, you're like, I didn't know there was one.
Oh, wild card.
Didn't say there wasn't one.
Didn't say there was. So just now.
He says he's growing tired of his family and thinks that Atlas was right for leaving a long time ago. The two of them will be starting a moving company overseas called Two Gods in a Ship.
Nice talking to you.
Yep. Your bonus question. That's right. We still got more going on. I guess I got to start this music back going here. Your bonus question. When asked why he left the family, what did Atlas say? Remember Atlas? Okay, what did he say? Was it A, I just couldn't support them anymore? B, it felt like the world was on my shoulders? Or C, I just want to pick things up and put them down?
I'll go with C.
C. C it is. All right. Bringing us to lightning strikes. Remember, there's no really, you just gotta match me, I guess. Aphrodite, goddess of love or 1970s hairstyle?
1970s hairstyle.
She's the goddess of love. But it was also the 1970s hairstyle. Is it politically correct to say that Zeus had mortal fever? Zeus got mortal fever. Zeus got mortal fever. No?
Sure.
It is? I say it's okay. I say it's okay. It's gonna. Who are you gonna make mad? Every human? Every human. So that's equal, right?
Right.
Gotcha. Release the Kraken is something said before a city is destroyed or before a dancer pulls down her G-string at Greek Bitches Casino and Strip Club.
B.
B it is! It looks so scary, angry. True or false? Poseidon. What? True or false? Poseidon, god of sea and earthquakes, is also the god of horses.
False?
He is. I know it's weird, but Poseidon is also the god of horses. There's nothing, I don't get it, but he is. Okay. Not even seahorses. Little seahorses, but no, actual horses. So, that brings us to, what would Poseidon's favorite Limp Bizkit song be?
Was it breaking stuff?
Yeah, it's break stuff. Very good. He's so destructive. He's so destructive. Greek god Apollo or Apollo from Rocky. You ready? It's either Greek god Apollo or Apollo from Rocky. Wears red, white, and blue shorts.
Apollo from Rocky.
Very good, very good. Known as the master of disaster.
Rocky.
Correct. Greed. Controls light and healing.
The Greek guy.
Correct, the Greek guy. Very good. Died in the movie Rocky 3.
Well, he died in Rocky 4.
No, you're right.
If you're referring to.
Right, so it must have been. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, it was supposed to say 4.
Okay, so Creed.
Died in Rocky 4. We'll just edit that. See? And finally, he's deadly with a bow and arrow.
Greek God.
Very good. Very good. What could a spin-off show be coming from this Greek Gods Family Reunion Jerry Springer episode? Would it be My Big Fat Greek God Divorce or Cops?
My great big Greek God divorce.
We'll accept that. We'll go with that. Answer this equation. Bed sheet plus party equals blank.
Toga. 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 Toga.
Great. True or false? Beets are in a Greek salad.
True.
And finally, your final important question of the week is, what is better, feta cheese or Fromunda cheese?
Neither.
Don't know what to do. Well, one of them's got to be worse than the other one. Which one would you rather have in your mouth, feta cheese or Fromunda cheese?
Feta, probably.
Because Fromunda cheese comes from under my balls. It's Fromunda cheese from under my balls, right? You never heard of Fromunda cheese? So I'm glad you went with the feta cheese, because the Fromunda, that's warm. And that has been just a few questions.
I need a shrink.
Your mom was over here earlier, and I humped her like a little bitch.
I told you it would be inappropriate at times. It'd be a little weird at times. But did you have any idea that we would be talking so much about Fromunda cheese? Probably not. Anyway, folks, moving and grooving right along with our next episode of Just a Few Questions. As you can see, this was happening in 2020 when obviously 2020 was a complete disaster. Obviously, the entire year was a disaster. So, one of the things that was occurring besides the pandemic and the lockdowns and the toilet paper hoarding and the murder hornets and all that nonsense that was going on, there was a lot of social media crap. And everybody wanted to leave social media and they wanted to start their own. Everybody thought they knew what they were going to do and they were going to create their own. So, on August 9th, 2020, we decided to do a social media makeover. And that's the name of this episode of Just a Few Questions on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
To answer just a few questions.
All right, folks, it is once again time to answer just a few questions. Are you ready, sir, for this? Nope. You never are. You can't be ready. It's like a dog in a car making a turn. You're never ready. Ever. You can even say, hey, dog, we're going to make a turn. He's like, boom, boom, falls over.
Hold on. They look at you like, huh?
Exactly.
Like, they know they're supposed to do something. They just have no idea what they're supposed to do.
Just a few questions, because dogs are never ready for turns. Anyway, here we go. I don't have any of my sound effects ready. See, I'm all jacked right now.
Question number one.
Question number one. Question number one is social media. It was invented so that people can stay connected, share the lives that they live with one another, and, of course, cat videos. MySpace was a place for people to express their creativity with customized pages and musical backgrounds. But it became a place for hackers to spread viruses and steal information. So Facebook quickly took over. The creativity was removed for the pages, but it was still for keeping in touch and sharing our lives. But the scam started. The political and propaganda began. The paid advertisements started, and soon it became unfriendly to be social. It became a place to fight. TikTok, Twitter, FaceTime, and all the others What? And all the others they all start out with the best of intentions, but sooner or later fall to the money and politics. So today, you will be creating a brand new social media site. First, let's address some of the things you will allow on your platform that others don't, and some of the things you will not allow that other platforms do. A, you will allow pornographic images and videos of consensual adults, but not allow pictures of people's food unless they have enough for everybody and are ready to send it to you globally with Grubhub. I hate when someone shows me a delicious plate of food, I'm hungry, and I can't have none. Stop! That's teasing me. It's not fair. Do not allow members to identify themselves by race, religion, sexual orientation, or political affiliation, bringing everyone to the party as equals, free from prejudgment. Instead, you will allow them to classify themselves as meat popsicles, organic matter, intergalactic superstars, and Tom from MySpace. So these are going to be their category. That's what they're called. Okay, you're not a white person. You're not a black person. You're either a meat popsicle or something of that nature.
Totally not.
All right. C, allow any article about anything be posted by anyone as long as they also include a disclaimer that says, if you are coming to social media for news, you are also probably living your life according to tarot cards and astrology. Not allowing people to get offended by other people's posts, adding a button that reads, I'm offended by this. And after a member hits that button, it immediately deletes their profile and sends them an audio file of a baby crying. You're not allowed to be on here if you're going to get all upset. Or D, not allow any political ads. Allow a streaming feature like Sling that allows you to organize and customize channels of your favorite cat videos, people being hit in the nuts, and people building stuff out of other stuff. And there is a wild card answer. And go.
I feel like I like this is my opening, just a rant about everything that I need about social media. Like you just opened up that door.
Yeah.
And everything that's frustrated inside of me just wants to just lurch out like a lion.
Right. That's why you get to make your own new social media.
Man.
To stop all that nonsense.
But there's so much of, like on each one of those that I would take with me.
Right. That's why it's so hard, you know. It's like Sophie's Choice 4 times here. He just cracked his neck, folks.
Oh, man, dude. Social media is made by Satan.
Thus far.
I mean, out of them all, B is the one, but I would combine them all. But to an extent, like, what's the wild card?
The wild card answer is for people who are offended but don't want to get their profile deleted by hitting the I'm offended by this button, you will add a unique feature called scrolling. This will allow the offended person to simply scroll past that which offends them and onto the next cat video. That's a unique feature, everybody.
That's definitely the most comical one.
Okay.
But I would go with the first part of B, and I think the first part of C.
So do not allow members to identify themselves by race, religion, sexual orientation, or political affiliation, bringing everyone to the party as equals, free from prejudgment.
Yep.
And then you said the first half of C?
I think so.
Allow any article about anything be posted by anyone as long as they include a disclaimer that says...
No, that wasn't it.
No.
Definitely wasn't it.
All right.
We'll just go with that. We'll just go with B.
B it is?
Sorry.
B it is. Okay. So, now... We're moving on to
question number 2.
Question number 2. Live streaming has become a big part of social media. You can simply go live from anywhere in the world to be seen and heard by anyone, anywhere else in the world. This is a powerful thing. How will you inject a bit of steroids into this concept to eventually make your live streaming service the most wanted and used in the world? Would you A, allow consensual adult pornography and nudity to the fullest allowance of the law with a simulcast to Pornhub and YouPorn for an extra fee, of course? Build an online... There's a fly on my screen that's moving all my stuff around. He literally grabbed a whole window and moved it across the thing. That's hilarious. Awesome. Anyway, build an online television studio complete with effects, multi-camera switcher, automated overlays, and audio elements. This will really make your next live porno pop. Just hanging on to the porno idea live. It's not happening. C, get licensed so that all of your members can live stream any video that they take at any live concert anywhere that they are attending or have pre-recorded. Copyrights will be handled. Disclaimer, this does not allow you to hide cameras in the ladies' locker room, folks. You'll still go to jail for that. Or D, add a live streaming radio player to the user's profile just like the one in your car. You can tune into any radio station streaming on the platform. You can scan or create your own preset channels. 1 would be the Rock Nation. Channel 2 could be Rap Nation. Channel 3, Alien Stone tuning his guitar for 10 minutes to play a 3.5-minute song. Or Channel 4, Gregorian chant music and throat singing. And so on and so on. And there's a wild card answer. And go.
I'm liking D on that one.
You like a D. It's be like a little radio down in the bottom corner.
Yeah.
And like so-and-so, your friend on the platform has a radio station that they're running. And you can put, I think that's a great idea.
It's like Social XM.
Write it down. Put it in the book. Write it down on the list. We got
Social XM, man.
Wow.
I like that. That was a good idea.
Yeah. All right.
Good idea.
Just a few questions. It's good for a lot of stuff.
But
it's good for a lot of stuff. It gets your hands out stuck from a gravy boat and everything.
What was A again?
A was allow consensual adult pornography and nudity to the fullest allowance of the law with a simulcast to Pornhub and YouPorn for an extra fee.
That wouldn't happen because there's a lot of people out there on social media just that I would not want to have to see naked.
Well, that's the scrolling part, remember?
Yeah, but no, because we didn't force that one through, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So, you got to
rethink stuff. Okay. All right, cool.
So,
that'd be horrible if you just.
I already have to see the people at Walmart. Imagine if you gave them permission to be naked.
And doing it. Oh, man, yeah, you're right. Okay. The wild card answer you did not choose was all of the above.
Damn, why with that?
And you add a special dick pic channel for the Karens. Because while they act like they're all high and mighty, the Karens all love a good dick pic.
My mom's name's Karen. I swear to Christ. That's so awesome.
But you know what I mean by Karens.
Oh, I got you.
Not specifically a Karen.
Oh, I know, right?
Wow. And your bonus question. Oh, it's going to happen again, I'm sure. Bonus question. With the green screen feature of your streaming service...
Oh, hell yeah. We love me some green screen.
What default backgrounds can the members access for free on your site? Would it be A, city skyline, library, and blood-splattered wall?
Sure, that'd be one of them.
B, waterfall, surface of the moon, and sink full of hair? Or C, a school, grocery store, or the inside of a Turkish prison?
Oh, man, it's got to be C.
It's going to be C. And you can get A and B for a little extra fee.
Yeah. See, I was thinking make up my own answer, go with D, all the above, for low price of $29.95. But wait!
There's more!
Act now! The first 10 callers will get
a restroom bathroom!
Splattered in Igor's loo.
Oh, yes. That's a great background. All right. Man, things, I'm telling you. Things kind of crazy right now. Am I on the right thing here?
I don't know. Are you?
I don't know. I moved the pages around laughing. All right, so.
Question number 3.
Question number 3. Question number 3 goes like this. A lot of social media sites have different types of pages that you can set up. A profile, a public figure, a fan page, a business page, and such. This is more of a people site than a business, fan, or promotional site. So instead, you will let everyone add themselves to whatever group they wish to be in, switching from one to the other at any time. Here are the groups to choose from and their definitions. First group is the dickheads. They stir the pot and enrage others intentionally. Crybabies get offended by everything and hurt feelings. Here we go again, dude. The Karens and the Garys. Domestic Hitlers.
Dude, you want to know what's even more effed up?
Don't tell me your dad's name is Gary.
My dad's name was Gary.
Shut up! I'm dead right now.
Oh.
I am dead right now.
Wow. Dude, on everything I own, everything. Gary Williams Samp, Karen Ian Romano Samp, done.
Dude, I'm dead. I toiled over at 3 different names to choose to be the male version of the Karen. And it came down to a video I saw of a guy mad that somebody else was shoveling the sidewalk and putting the snow on his property, and his name was Gary. And at the very end, he's like, okay, Gary. And I was like, okay, that's the one I'm going to go with.
Love you, Pop.
Well, according to this, they're the domestic Hitlers, but obviously not your Karen and Gary. Clearly not.
No matter what, dude, that's my answer.
I'm going to move on. The Horn Dogs, which are the perverts.
Oh, man.
The Stoners are alchemists and elemental experimentists. The Jocks, all sports all the time. The Tide Pod eaters and condom snorters. They're like the crybabies, but they like to do online challenges. The Nerds, all tech and science all of the time. No one gets laid. The Meat Popsicles, do nothing people. Guys with chicks' names, home to all of the Kellys, Carols, Baileys, Leslies, and more. Organic Matter, the do less than nothing people. The Weirdos, you know, the weird people. And people who have seen the inside of a Turkish prison. Duh. And finally, intergalactic superstars. That's people who listen to Alien X Radio. These are the category or the groups that they can choose. In keeping with everyone is equal theme, you will not be allowed profile pictures either of any kind. So instead, you will be offered a wide variety of avatars to choose from. What avatars do you think would most be popular in these particular groups? A, the Horn Dogs. There's 3 of them. Which one is the most popular? Would it be Bill Cosby, Ron Jeremy, or Bill Clinton in the Horn Dogs?
Man.
Bill Cosby, Ron Jeremy, or Bill Clinton? That's a tough one, ain't it?
It is. It could be any of them.
Oh my God! There could be anything in there. I'm sorry.
I guess I want to say Ron Jeremy, but I mean it could be Bill Clinton or Bill Cosby. It's all of them.
I will accept one. I can't make my decision. Answer. And I'll take
it's going to be Ron Jeremy. Now I get it. Now I got why.
So it's Ron. You got why?
I understand why.
You understand why?
Because he was referred to as the hedgehog.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good. So he's the Horn Dog.
There you go. Right?
Because he's a hedgehog, which is close.
Am I right or wrong?
There's no right or wrong.
Oh.
It's your choice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
Ron
chose
Jeremy.
that one. Yeah. Now, of the group, the Nerds, who would be the most popular avatar? Bill Gates, Stephen Hawking, or Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Ooh, Hawking.
Hawking, exactly. And every time you click on it, you got...
You were hoping I was going to choose that name. You had that all set up, ready to go. That's terrible.
And who do you think the best...
You're
going to hell, Sheldon. Who would be the best avatar for the Weirdos group?
Oh.
Pee Wee Herman, Kanye West, or Johnny Depp?
I want to go with Marilyn Manson for 1,000 balance, but Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman. That's kind of a weirdo. Yep.
But you know what? He played such other good stuff, dude.
He did. He played other stuff.
Like Jeremy and Blow. I know you probably didn't watch that because it also had Johnny Depp in it, but he
yeah, he did good. He was also in Batman.
It's true.
Yeah. Batman's dad, wasn't he? No, he was Penguin's dad or something like that, wasn't he? Wasn't he the Cobblepot? I don't remember. Who was somebody's dad?
Yeah.
Who's your daddy? Pee Wee Herman? Wow. Wow. All right, so now come up with an avatar for the following groups. You get to come up with your own avatar. Who do you think would be the best avatar for these ones? Organic matter, which is the do less than nothing people. Who do you think would represent the do less than nothing people?
Oh, I got to pick. Oh, I don't. I got nobody.
Garfield.
There you go.
That's a good one. See how that works?
Yeah, okay.
So the jocks, all sports all the time.
The jocks, all sports all the time. I'm going to go with Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. That's a good one.
Dude, I don't know.
To represent sports, that's a good one.
Yes. Bro, and I'm just saying this because of this. If you haven't watched The Last Dance on Netflix, I'm not into basketball and stuff like that too, but I'm in. Great. That guy, dude, seriously. He was the shiznit. Plain and simple. All right, go on. Sorry.
Okay, dude. What avatars should represent the Karens and the Garys?
I'm going to go with my mom and my dad, dude.
My God. Oh, my God.
I have to.
That is just too much for me. How many coincidences can there be in one day?
Wow.
That's freakish, dude. It's just freakish. Your bonus question is, would you join other groups if you should be in the dickhead group, and why? So if you should be in the dickhead group, would you intentionally join other groups, and why?
Yeah, I would.
And why?
Because I'm a dickhead.
Exactly. Now.
You got something in there that says, like, Mark or Jeremy, I'm leaving. I'm just saying. Because those would be my two brothers. So if
you already mentioned Jeremy, Ron Jeremy.
That's okay.
I will mark that time.
Okay.
And now, lightning strikes! Lightning strikes. Oh my gosh.
That's crazy, dude.
Emojis or simple thumbs up or thumbs down?
Emojis.
The answer is, who cares? It's all good. It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. It's all good. It's all good. People who get mad at someone for commenting on their post belongs in what group? The dickheads group or the crybabies group? Or both?
I'm going to go with both.
Somebody who posts something that doesn't want you that is either going to be crying about it or just pissed at you. So either way, you're either a dickhead or you're a crybaby. Yeah. Good one. See, you almost didn't let me finish the question.
Yeah.
I would screwed it all up. See. Scroll or troll? Well,
scroll.
The answer is whatever your pleasure. The eggplant emoji, is it phallic or food?
Phallic, man.
It's food, you perverts.
Oh, terrible.
Taco emoji, racist or delicious?
Phallic.
That's phallic. I took that off the table because I knew you'd say that. Racist or delicious?
Delicious.
The answer is delicious, all you racists.
Tell me you got the peach one next.
No, I skipped that one. Oh, man. Bangkok, city or channel on your streaming service?
It's a city.
It's a city. I certainly hope so. It's the city of love. Strange positions.
Oh, man.
Extreme close-up, a camera shot, or mouthwash mixed with vodka?
Camera shot.
Very good, very good, very good.
Oh, it's terrible.
And that has been just a few questions. Wow.
Please sit down.
Frankly, this radio person is the whole problem. Are we going to allow this guy to be heard by anyone who can turn a dial?
Please, one at a time.
I have extreme close-up. mouthwash with a shot of vodka. It's already got alcohol in it, you know. Might as well put some better alcohol. And then don't spit, swallow. That's what he said. Folks, it's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. We are screaming towards the end right now of hour number 2. Hour number 3 is fast approaching, where we'll have one more classic episode of Just a Few Questions from August 16th, 2020, called The Ultraman. And, of course, the brand spanking new episode, which aired just yesterday during Inside the Mothership, called I Quit This Bitch. Why are there only 2 episodes in the third hour, Alien Stone? There were so many in the others, because, as I said, these things have grown legs and become monsters. They get longer and longer. I believe I have a couple episodes that went, like, ridiculous, like 40-some minutes long. That was too long. That was too long. It's funny, but come on, you got to take a break once in a while, right? All right, folks, so I don't know. Let's see. We got another sports report coming up from The Prospect. Maybe it looks like we're going to have to throw in a little bit of music at some point to make sure that we get all the way, our affiliates all the way on up to 12 noon Eastern. So, I don't know. Maybe we should throw some of that music directly into your vajir holes right now. That's what I'm thinking. And since today's is kind of an unusual day, let's play some more unusual stuff. Let's see what happens if I type in my name, Alien Stone. If I type that in here, what comes up? All kinds of ridiculous things. Like the song that's playing in the background right now. That's me. I don't think I want to play that since I'm already playing that in the background. It would be kind of weird. How about something really ridiculous, guys? Really ridiculous. After this, we're going to have to take a break because you're going to be like, oh, really, dude? So, yeah, we're going to have to take a break. This is, I wrote a kind of a jazzy, funky song a long time ago, and I never had lyrics for it. And one day I was playing it, and I just decided to take lyrics that I already had memorized from the 80s, and I just started spitting them out. And I liked the way it went in there, so I put them together, and I made this little jammy jam for you. Can't believe this. I've never played this on the radio before. It's so ridiculous. But then we'll take a short break, and then we'll be back with hour number 3 of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. This is me, Alien Stone, and parents just don't understand.
You know, parents are the same no matter time, no place. They don't understand that these kids are gonna make some mistakes. So to you other kids all across the land, there's no need to argue, parents just don't understand. Summertime. You got to sit back and unwind. Summertime. You got to sit back and unwind. Well, I remember one year my mother took me school shopping. It was me, my brother, my mom, or my pop, and my little sister all hopped in the car. We headed downtown to the gallery mall. My mother started looking with the clothes she chose. I didn't say nothing at first, I just turned up my nose. She said, what's wrong? The shirt cost $20. I said, Mom, the shirt is plaid with a butterfly collar. The next day I followed was the same old thing. My mother buying me clothes from 1963, and then she lost her mind and did the ultimate. I asked her for a Adidas and she bought me a zip. I said, Mom, what are you doing? You ruined my rep. She said, you're only 16, you don't have a rep yet. I said, Mom, let's put these clothes back, please. She said, no, you go to school to learn, I for a fashion show. I said, this isn't China, now come on, Mom, I'm not bowsing my please. Put back the bell, bottom, Brady Bunch trousers. But if you don't want to, I can live with that. But you gotta put that to double knit reversible slacks. She wasn't moved, everything stayed the same. Inevitably, the first day of school came. I thought I could get over. I tried to play sick, but my mama said, no way, forget it. There was nothing I could do. I tried to relax. I got dressed up in those ancient artifacts. And when I walked into school, it was just as I thought. The kids were cracking up laughing at the clothesline bar. And those that weren't laughing, they still had a ball. Cause they were pointing and whispering as they walked down the hall. I got home and told my mom how my day went. She said if they were laughing, you don't need them cause they're not good friends. And for the next 6 hours, I tried to explain to my mom that I was gonna have to go to school about 2 more times. situation. My parents went away on a week's vacation and they left the keys to the brand new Porsche. Were they mine? Well, of course not. I'll just take it for a little spin and maybe show it off to a couple of friends. I'll just cruise around the neighborhood. Well, maybe I should. Yeah, of course I should. Pay attention, here's the flick of the plot. I pulled up to the corner at the end of my block, and that's when I see this beautiful girly girl walking. I picked up my car phone and broke the train like I was talking. Should have seen this girl's bodily dimensions. I honked my horn just to get her attention. She said, "Was that for me?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Why?" I said, "Come on and take a ride with a hell of a guy." She said, "How do I know you're not sick? You could be some deranged lunatic." I said, "Come on, Toots. My name is the Prince. Besides, would a lunatic have a Porsche like this?" She agreed, we were on our way. She was looking very good, so was I, must say. Word. We hit McDonald's, we pulled into the drive. We ordered 2 Big Macs, 2 large fries with Cokes. She took the shoes off, onto the floor. She said, "Drive fast, speed turns me on." She put her hand on my knee. I put my foot on the gas. We almost got whiplash. We took off so fast. The roof was open, the music was high, and this girl's hand was steady moving up my thighs. She had opened up 3 buttons on her shirt so far. I guess that's why I didn't notice that police car. We're doing 90 in my monster Porsche. And to make this long story short, when the cops pulled me over, I was scared as hell. I said, "I don't have a license, but I drive very well, officer." I almost had a heart attack that day. Come to find out the girl was a 12-year-old runaway. I was arrested, the car was impounded. There was no way for me to avoid being grounded. My parents had to come off on vacation to get me. I'd rather be in jail than to have my father hit me. When my parents walked in, I got my grip. I said, "Mom, Dad, how did you trip?" Man, I didn't get to plead my case. My father just showed me in the car of my face. It was a hard ride home. I don't know how I survived. They took turns, one would beat me while the other one was driving. I can't believe it, I just made a mistake. Well, parents are the same, man, as I'm no face. So to you other kids all across the land, just take it from me, parents just don't understand. Summer, summer, summertime. I live for the summertime. I just sit back and unwind. Gonna sit back. Summer, summer, summertime. You know I'm living for the summertime. I just sit back and unwind. Gonna get back.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the Prospect.
Hello and welcome to the weekly sports update with the Prospect on Alien X Radio. Being questioned by police concerning sexual assault is very stressful for the victim. The nature of the questions can trigger memories and bring back the trauma they endured, which can instantly break the progress they made in suppressing it. 2 women have reportedly lashed out at the NFL for their process on asking questions regarding the interactions with Texas quarterback Deshaun Watson. As you know, Watson has been allegedly involved in a sexual assault with multiple women. In a story published by Sports Illustrated, the league asked 2 women who were involved as victims what they were wearing at the times of the incident, something that, quote, pissed them off. One of the victims, Lauren Baxley, said in an interview with Sports Illustrated that the investigators were, quote, victim shaming and patronizing in their line of questioning. The league has announced that the status of Watson hasn't changed as the investigations are ongoing. There's no word if this event has affected his play or if fans have turned on the quarterback as preseason games are underway. Elsewhere in the league, another player has succumbed to the league's personal conduct policy, as former Washington football team running back Darius Geis has been suspended 6 games for the violation. Geis was arrested last year for strangulation and assault and battery linked to 3 domestic violence incidents involving his then-girlfriend. It didn't take long for WFT to take action, releasing Geis just 2 hours after being detained. The running back has also been accused of sexual assault when he was a freshman in LSU back in 2016, which he has since denied. There's rumblings in the college football landscape. It's been reported that the Pac-12, ACC, and Big Ten have pondered forming an alliance. According to ESPN, the commissioners for the 3 conferences have been conversating for quite some time about this and have considered pooling all the resources together for the sake of scheduling flexibility. Now, this won't result in any of the schools moving among the 3 conferences, but there will be other details to come from this, and I'll be letting you know all of it as it develops. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect saying until next time, Prospect out.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
The highly anticipated rock anthem of 2021 has arrived. The Dead Daisies return with Like No Other off the chart-topping album Holy Ground. Glenn Hughes, Doug Aldrich, David Lowy, and Tommy Klepetos unleash Like No Other.
2021.
Get the album Holy Ground now and request Like No Other 2021 on your rock station. And check out tour dates kicking off June 23rd at thedeaddaisies.com. Holy Ground, like no other 2021. The Dead Daisies 2021 is about to get louder.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. Alien X Radio. Resistance is futile.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Come in. Here's your morning briefing, sir. Yeah, you forgot my toilet tweet. Don't you remember? You're not allowed to tweet anymore, sir. Yeah, I forgot. It's okay, sir. That's why I'm here. I hate Mondays. Not much to do when you're in the office of the former president. Well, you could always listen to the radio, sir. Ah, that's different. What's on? Oh, I don't know. Would you like me to turn it on? Why not? Got nothing better to do.
It's the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Oh, Ditzy. Call these guys up. See if they want to interview me. It'll be huge.
Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
All right, folks, welcome. It is hour number 3. That's right, folks, welcome. It is hour number 3 of the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space, broadcasting to you live on Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio Network, and in syndication and replay around the world on fantastic stations that you need to have in your life, like 920 WON The Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KGSBFM Get Smashed Radio, IRN Internet Radio Network, WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice Radio, Prodcore Radio, Pure Rock Radio, Good Talk Radio, Mile High Radio, and K89. And wherever it is that you are tuned, by all means, you can always give me a call at 1313-444-8919. Again, that's 1313-444-8919. Although I'm lying right now because I'm not going to answer the phone because we're doing a special today. We're just doing a whole bunch of just a few questions. We're going through August of years past, up till this date, of course. I'm going past that. Well, actually, I played one from today's date, like 2 years ago. I played that one. Anyway, folks, without further delay, because these ones are a little bit longer for this year. On August 16th, 2020, I did an episode called The Ultraman. And what people think, what are you talking about? You're talking about like the alpha male kind of thing? No, I'm actually talking about Ultraman. Like the cheesy 1960s television show Ultraman. Okay, so without further delay, let's get to just a few questions. The Ultraman on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
Just a few questions.
All right, folks, it is that time. Once again, it is time to answer just a few questions. This week's Just a Few Questions brought to you by some brand new products from the Igor's Lube family of products. That's right, Igor's, it's not just for lube and doing it anymore. That's right. Talking about Igor's Governor Glue, also known as the Gretsch Trap. Igor's Feathering Foam, which will be presenting Don't Touch the Hair a little bit later on. So Igor's Feathering Foam. And Igor's Extreme Close-Up, no spit vodka infused mouthwash. Yes. That's a good one. And brand new right now, too, this is for people who can't afford Freedom Heating and Cooling and they have their problems with their balls sticking to their leg. Got sweaty taint? Well, Igor's new Skin Bridge Cooling Gel, okay, is a brand new product that you could get as well. Look for and like it on Facebook. That's Igor's Lube. Are you ready to answer just a few questions today, sir? Yeah? Skin Bridge Cooling Gel.
Just right on your...
That's right. 3 fingers. Just let it sit there all day. You know, you put some from under. You rub it from under. Anyway. All right, here we go. You got a call from the health department telling you that you once ate a corned beef sandwich at a deli where a case of pickles were delivered by a guy who was related to a woman who tested positive for COVID-19, and you will need to stay at home for the next 12 days. So you do what anybody would do. You stock up on Doritos and beer, put the pizza dude in the dispensary on speed dial, and settle in for an Ultraman marathon streaming on the old-ass TV Classics channel. After 6 or 7 episodes, and coincidentally, just a few pre-rolls, you begin to seriously question some of the things you see in the Ultraman series, including whether or not it's real and whether or not you are in fact Ultraman. After passing out during a pre-roll number 4, you wake up in Tokyo. At first you think that you're just still high, but you realize that all the color being flat and the people's mouths not being in sync with what they're saying is just because you have been transported into a 1966 Japanese television show, and yes, you are in fact Ultraman. You now have power. You now have power to be Ultraman. So, what will you do first? A, change the outfit, adding a less constrictive and skin-tight style attire, leaving more to the imagination and less to direct eye contact with your giant Ultraman codpiece. B, try Try reasoning with the monsters instead of fighting them all the time. C. Stop fighting monsters in the city where someone is almost always going to be body slammed on top of a church or a school. Or D. Start asking the hard questions and find out why are all the monsters against Tokyo. Maybe you're on the wrong side. And there is a wild card answer. And go.
So Ultraman, right?
Ultraman. You are Ultraman. Ultraman.
Probably gonna upset you when I'm gonna say I don't know Ultraman.
This is Ultraman. Ultraman. He's a little guy staying up there too.
Oh. Okay.
So he fights monsters that are trying to beat up Tokyo.
So now I know what you were looking at and got your inspiration.
Correct.
Okay.
Ultraman. 1966 Japanese television show called Ultraman. He's a giant guy who would fly down. He would save the city by beating up monsters.
But Godzilla beat him?
I don't think they were ever in the same show together.
Who would win? Ultraman or Godzilla?
I don't know. Depends, because Godzilla's been a good guy and a bad guy. Ultraman's always been a good guy.
Hit me with the wild card.
The wild card answer is you demand equal dialogue. If the monsters get to scream and growl, then Ultraman should be allowed to speak.
Sure.
Okay? Ultraman never got to speak before.
Why?
Because, I don't know, he just goes, he just makes that noise. I don't know what that is about. I think Michael Jackson stole it, though. He put it in a song. So. Shamo, came on whole week. Anyway, your bonus question is, who would be the voice of Ultraman if he was allowed to speak? Would it be A, Morgan Freeman, B, Christopher Lloyd, C, Matthew McConaughey, or D, Andy Dick? Or you get to pick one. You get to add a voice to Ultraman.
So by your description, I don't think that would be a good Morgan Freeman one. Or an Andy Dick one. I'm going to just eliminate those two right away.
Right away. Those are gone.
Okay.
No Freeman and no Dick.
Yeah. No free Dick.
No Dick Freeman.
I'm going to go with Matthew McConaughey. Just because I watched Dazed and Confused on Friday night.
Ooh.
As I was that thing I was telling you about earlier. So it's good times.
You know what I love about high school, girl?
Can't say that anymore.
No, you can't.
People be coming in and be like, bam! On your knees, boy! Let me check your recent porn history.
You're going to be arrested.
Yes.
I forgot to play this on the last one. So I'm going to play it on this one.
Question number 2.
Question number 2 is, disregarding your suggested changes, the people of Tokyo have demanded that you just shut up and do your job. So, shut up and do your job,
Can
Ultraman.
everybody just do that?
So you will now have to wait for the monsters to show up and step on a school bus before you can swoop in and help out with your giant Ultraman codpiece. So, it's clear that the battles will be taking place in the city. What can be done to protect life and property during these epic battles? See, that is snatch that fly out of the sky and squash them and throw them on the ground. That's what you do.
Is that
Question number 3. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
So, A, sound an alarm when the monsters are approaching, because that should be plenty of time to evacuate the entire city. B, have Tokyo install a giant boxing ring or octagon fighting arena in the center of the city to contain the carnage. C, build a giant chair so that you can sit high above the city keeping watch, ready to spring into action like David Hasselhoff in Baywatch, meeting the beasts in the water before they can get to the buildings. Or D,
definitely going with C no matter what, so go on.
Since sounding an alarm when the monsters are coming won't get the people out of the city fast enough, try making them listen to a techno-rockabilly remake of the Blue Oyster Cult's classic Godzilla, as screeched by Yoko Ono, who is backed by the legendary vegan vagina Didgeridoo Choir, who play the Aboriginal wind instrument with their lady bits after eating a giant bowls of cabbage.
So I seriously want to go with C, but the whole creativity and thought process of D is just going to be... I'm going with D.
All right. So you go with D.
I feel like it would be a waste not to go with D at that point.
Okay, so since the alarm, when the monsters are coming, won't get the people out of the city fast enough, try making them listen to a techno rockabilly remake of the Blue Oyster Cult classic Godzilla as screeched by Yoko Ono, who is backed by the legendary vegan vagina didgeridoo choir, who play the aboriginal wind instruments with their lady bits after eating giant bowls of cabbage.
That's yes.
All right.
Go. What's wrong with you, dude? I mean, for real.
And the secret way is cabbage.
What else were you looking at over here that just made you think of that? That's what I want to know.
All I saw was Ultraman.
You got
the rest was all in my brain already. Now let's tell you. The wild card answer you did not choose.
Wow. I can't wait to hear the wild card answer on this one.
Use your giant Ultraman codpiece to lure the monsters away from the city. Glad you didn't choose that one.
That is good.
That's kind of lame.
Like you're running out of time and you had to come up with something.
Exactly. Your bonus question is, after saving the city a few times, they have granted you the chance to change the colors of your outfit. If you choose to lose the silver and red, what two colors would you replace them with? So see how he's like silver and red?
No, it would be it'd be the chaos colors. It'd be black and
frightening green.
Frightening green.
Right. The color of fear.
The non glow in the dark green.
All right. So you're the black and green Ultraman machine.
Yup.
All right.
Question number 3.
Question number 3 goes like this. After defeating all of the monsters, the people of Tokyo felt that with no more monsters, it was time to finally hold you accountable for all the damage that you did to the city while trying to protect it and all the people that live there. After losing your case, paying damages, lawyer fees, pain and suffering, you were forced to file bankruptcy and move back into your father's basement, back on the land of light in the M78 Nebula. Moving home.
M78?
The M78 Nebula.
Oh, dude, one better than the M77.
That's still a bad neighborhood. I'm sorry. Moving home is not easy, even for a giant celestial guardian. The rule is, you live here, you get a job. So, what do you think would be a good part-time job for an out-of-work Ultraman? Would it be A, door greeter at Walmart? Try arguing with him about not wearing your friggin' mask. B, Christmas tree star topper. As far as you can tell, there's only one more of them, and he can only work in the cold climates. Your slogan could be Ultraman Christmas Tree Star Topping Service, because ladders suck. C, Facebook fact checker. Or D, the new lead singer of Trapped.
Shut up. I'm going.
By the way, I changed that after your story. It was the new lead singer of Dokken.
Oh!
I just wanted it more relevant.
Okay, cool. What was A again?
Door greeter at Walmart. Try now arguing with him about not wearing your freaking mask.
I want to, no. Definitely want to go to Wally World.
You'd be like, sha-sha. Sha-sha. Put on your mask, boo.
I'm going to go with D.
You can go with D, the new lead singer of Trapped.
Yep.
Or Dokken.
Or Dokken.
Either one.
Yeah, I can make them both one.
The wild card answer you did not choose is Roastmaster General for the Roast of Godzilla with a dais of Mothra, Rodan, and the alien Baltan. Good thing you didn't do that one.
Yeah.
Bonus question is, what do you think was the city's deciding factor to get rid of Ultraman services? Why do you think the city finally said we don't need you anymore, Ultraman? Was it A, photos of you on Epstein Island? B,
no,
you go against Facebook standards? Or C, You could easily be replaced by some kid's giant robot.
I'm gonna go with B.
Can you go with B? After I would do those, I know the paper. You go against Facebook standards.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Law and order and justice and all that.
Yep.
Bringing us to. See how I cut it off short there? Because it's a short lightning strikes today.
It's lightning strikes, but only a little bit.
Yeah. Lightning strikes today. The light on Ultraman's chest flashes when he is getting tired or powering up.
I don't know this, so I'm just going to assume possibly the obvious and saying he's getting tired.
Very good, very good. When it starts flashing on his chest, he's starting to get weaker. Then when it starts flashing faster, he eventually has to flee and fly back to his homeland where he can recharge and then come back. So he never really loses a battle, but he like runs out of juice and has to run away and let the monster destroy a little more of the city for a bit.
Nowadays, you can just go to one of the gas stations and plug in.
That's right. There's probably a charging station nearby now, especially in Tokyo.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a charging station nearby.
That's the whole reason why there's a hybrid anyway.
That's why they don't do the show now. Because they're like, stupid, you can just plug in.
Yeah, duh.
Can't he do like that piggyback charging thing on someone's phone too?
I don't know.
See, just like boop, put his finger down there. Yeah. Ultraman. You got to finish this. You got to put it in the blank. Ready?
Okay.
Ultraman, here he comes from the blank.
I got nothing.
Yeah, put in the word. You probably heard me sing this a few times. In fact, you probably heard my phone sing this when someone calls me. Because, by the way, the Ultraman theme song is my ringtone.
Is it really?
It is. Ultraman, here he comes from the blank.
From the skies?
Yes! Well, sky, but yeah. So.
Good job out of me, yeah.
Yeah,
the winning lotto numbers are?
These are going to be really tough since you don't really.
I know, but so far I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, you are doing fairly decently here.
Deuce for deuce, yo.
Now that all falls apart. True or false?
Oh, I got 50 chance.
True or false? Ultraman can fly.
True.
Of course, if here he comes from the sky. Right? He is from another planet.
Yes.
That is true. That's true. Fought against Emperor Guillotine.
Ooh. True?
Wrong. That was in Johnny Sacco and Giant Flying Robot.
Oh, okay.
The show aired in 1966.
True?
That's true. Finally, last question. Who shoots bullets out of his fingers? Ultraman or Johnny Sacco's Giant Flying Robot?
I'm going to go with Sacco.
Yes!
I got one wrong out of all those?
You did pretty good not knowing.
Yeah!
It's amazing. Now, see, we've proven time and time again that there's nothing you can do to prepare for just a few questions. In fact, if you are completely and utterly unprepared, sometimes it's better.
Just rolls, man.
Sometimes it's better. That's right.
Gotta love it.
And that has been Just a Few Questions.
Hey, Stan, now that Terrence and Phillip has been taken off the air, what are we going to do for entertainment? I don't know. Why don't we go watch some of those porno movie thingies? Cool!
All right, folks, we've got one more episode of Just a Few Questions, and it's the brand spankin'est new episode. That's right, this one aired aired? I guess that's it. Yeah, it aired yesterday during Inside the Mothership, which airs at 12 noon Eastern every Sunday. On all the fantastic radio stations that carry these fabulous broadcasts. Wow, I talk much. Out of practice today playing all these. Anyway, folks, without further delay, let's go ahead and get to it because we are a little pressed for time. Just a few questions, and this is called I Quit This Bitch. Imagine that you got to quit your job. I'm sure you've quit a job. Maybe you have quit a job in the past. How did you quit that job? Now, imagine that you wake up every day and have to quit a different job. every day. It's kind of like the Groundhog Day of I Quit This Bitch. And it's the latest episode of Just a Few Questions on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
And now it's time to answer just a few questions.
Alrighty, folks, it is once again time to answer just a few questions. As always, this portion of the show is being brought to you by Igor's Empire, Igor's Lube, and his family of products. So look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook and at www.igorslube.com. There's nothing better for doing it! And dry, flaky elbows.
Mine are getting better.
All right, folks, this is the time where a lot of people are uncomfortable. A lot of people are happy at the fact that other people are uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah. Who would that person be?
Who would that person be? I don't know. I don't know.
Who is that Tin Man?
If I only had a heart.
All right, so I've got Sir Unit of D and Sir Martin of Mad on the hook again today for just a few questions. And here we go.
Question number 1.
Question number 1. Well, you've had a big day. You slept in till 8 a.m., watched cartoons for an hour, took a shower, had a bowl of Captain Crunchberry and a bottle of Yoo-Hoo. You swung by the comic book store because you heard that the new Aquaman had come out today and you wanted to get there nice and early so that you could make fun of all the nerds lining up to buy it. After collecting $17 in donated lunch money, you head to Pizza Hut for a hand-tossed pepperoni lover's pizza, pitcher of cola, and a lava cake. After aggravating your diabetic nerve pain, you limp into a Walmart and get some Dr. Scholl's therapeutic shoe inserts and a Milli Vanilli CD from the clearance bin. You have no intentions of actually paying for it. You'll just pretend to pay for it at the self-serve checkout where you are now occasionally an employee. You hung out in the parking lot watching the neighborhood girls playing volleyball until you were asked to move along. Then, a quick run to a drive-thru for a sack of White Castles, bag of chicken rings, chocolate-covered cheesecake on a stick, and a milkshake. Dr. Scholl's gives up at this point, crawling out of your shoes and waving a white flag. Home you go. Couch locked for the rest of the night. You check the free movie selection on your on-demand provider and decide to watch Groundhog Day. Bill Murray and Puxatawny Phil will end the evening as you drift off to sleep, with the remote still in your hand. Just then, your alarm clock goes off. It's 8 a.m., and your alarm tone is the Imperial March. As you sit up and wonder, what? Let me back up again. I jumped a whole 2 sentences. As you sit up in bed, you notice the Spider-Man sheets, Marvel posters on the walls, and the Wonder Woman fleshlight. You hear a voice calling from the other room. You better get up, honey. You don't want to be late for work. The new Aquaman comes out today, and your friends are counting on you to be there on time. You know who you are. Wait, so you know who you are, and this is not, and you also know that this is not right. But you also somehow know that your name is Dennis, and you are the manager of a comic book store. You hate your job, and you're planning to quit. So get up, get ready, and go to work. At that point, how do you quit this job? So you've woke up, you're now Dennis, you know who you are, you know that you're still you, but for some reason you're also Dennis. And today was the day you were planning to quit your job as the manager from the comic book store. Okay? So you get to work. How are you going to do this? How are you going to quit your job? A, as soon as you get there, just walk in, bam, just get it over with, Band-Aid, pull it off, quit your job. B, at the end of the day, get your last day's pay, I guess. C, after a proper 2 weeks notice, because, you work, I got to give them their proper notice, you know what I'm saying? It's the right thing to do. Or D, after you tell the asshole in the parking lot heckling the Aquaman nerds to move along, and he beats you up and takes your lunch money. Which is it going to be? Or you can make up your own answer.
How am I going to quit my job?
As the manager of the comic book store on the day that Aquaman comes out. As soon as you get there, at the end of the day,
Well, I'm assuming if I quit my job, me being me, I already have another job ready to go.
Doesn't say that, but yeah, okay.
But we could, right? I'm just saying.
We'll just assume that.
We'll just assume that.
You were already planning on quitting before you left, so there must be a plan.
Before I left, so something's got to be planned. It's been thought of.
Right.
Okay.
Unless Dennis is an idiot.
I'm the manager, so who am I going to give my 2 weeks to? The owner?
Yeah, you have to give somebody.
He's probably a D-bag anyway.
Probably.
Where he's probably got Batman cheats, not Spider-Man cheats.
Correct. because his superpower is money.
Superman, right? Yeah, exactly. His superpower is money.
Right.
I'm Spider-Man. I'm the working man
That's
superhero.
Right.
If you remember that, right? You know what? I'm going to say F it. I'm not even going to go in.
You're going to just not even go.
No call, no show.
Just roll over, cover yourself up with the Spider-Man, and sleep in later.
Get me some blow. Yep.
Okay. Sir Martin Van, see you later. How are you quitting your job as the comic book store manager?
Kind of the similar thing, but by text.
By text.
Oh. Take care now. Bye-bye then.
Now you're going to have a whole bunch of Aquaman fans out there just freaking out.
Let them.
All three of them.
Or maybe I drive in, see the line of all the BS that's going to happen throughout the day. I walk in, do the mic drop with the keys to the shop,
and just
drop off my uniforms all at the same time.
And then just to piss off the owner, get in the line.
Yeah. Take cuts. Be the first one in.
No, you want to be last in line, so when you get all the way up there, and then, I don't want that.
Shoot, too.
Never mind.
Right.
I don't want that.
Yeah, but then you got to wait in line all day.
I don't like the
If you're going to wait in line all day, you might as well get paid for it.
That's true. So the end of the day.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, bonus question.
Bonus question.
What's the name of the comic book store? A, Nerd Books. B, The Lamebrary. Or C, The Geek Pit. Or you can make up your own.
It's got to be The Geek Pit, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm about to say I like The Geek Pit.
The Geek Pit.
The Geek Pit.
There could be like couches in there and stuff where they can hang out.
Yeah, but geeks, you know, bring your own black light before sitting down.
Yeah. Everything's covered with plastic.
Some of those
and other stuff.
Some of those female characters in some of those comic books have jugs. You know what I'm saying?
That is true. That's true. They do make the Wonder Woman.
There could be some
fleshlight I just mentioned.
Some goose snapping going on.
Goose snapping. That's right.
Go in the pit on the couches. So bring your own black light for the geek. What is it? The geek what?
That was the Geek Pit.
Geek Pit.
All right. Bringing us to
question number 2.
Question number 2. So, you punch out and ride your Schwinn home. Your mother tells you she is disappointed in you for quitting your job and missing dinner at 5 p.m. She has sent you to bed early. After tearing the posters off the walls, setting fire to the Spider-Man sheets, and making use of Wonder Woman.
Giggity.
Ow.
The last thing that you see before drifting off to sleep is your Green Lantern alarm clock.
Aw.
Just then, your alarm goes off. You open your eyes to see a cell phone where your alarm clock was. The alarm tone is 10,000 Fists by Disturbed. Getting up is pretty easy after that. You reach to shut it off, and see that your arm is completely covered with tattoos of skulls, fire, snakes, and spiders. Again, you know who you are, but you also know that your name is Crash. You're an internet hacker and gamer, but right now you have to go to work into your day job. After showering and eating a few blueberry Pop-Tarts with butter.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart?
So freaking good. You grabbed your apron, name tag, and order pad, heading out the door, racing through traffic and into the parking lot of Pizza Hut. That's when you realize that you are a server and you hate your job. Today, you will quit this job also. You have a complete memory of every shift that this guy has worked. Crash has worked. What was the worst thing that happened to you that has led you to wanting to quit? A fresh pizza was dropped upside down on your arm, burning the crap out of you. B,
workman's comp?
That's right.
I own you.
The restaurant was robbed, and you had to take out the would-be thief with a mop handle and skills you picked up from a prince while in a safari in Zamunda. C, you got baked and came to work without pants one day. Or D, you hacked the Pizza Hut mainframe and know how much you're supposed to be making and the benefits you should be getting. There's a wild card answer. Mad Martin, how are you quitting this job? Or why do you want to quit this job?
First of all, if you've got a job serving pizza and you are a hacker, that means the hacker is really rubbish.
I guess. Maybe you just got to have something on the books.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm going to go
It's like he makes $8 an hour. How do you have so much money? Well, I got like $17,000 in tips yesterday.
I'm going to go with the last one. I'm going to leave the wild card open for D if he so wishes to choose it.
Okay, so after the hacking the mainframe, you figured out what you should be making.
But see, here's what's up. If I was that good of a hacker, I wouldn't quit because of that. I would just hack in and then give myself the fat-ass raise. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Sounds about right.
And then as far as the pizza being on the arm, again, I just, like, workman's comp, man. That place is going to
move some commas and decimal points around?
I'll just own it. You know what I'm saying?
So you're making up your own
I can no longer snap my goose because of the pizza burns on my arm.
That's right.
Okay, therefore that's at least worth a
My goose snapper is burned up.
My goose snapping is unavoilable because of the pizza burns. Okay.
I tried snapping my
so the
goose and I
workman's
almost
comp
snapped
thing,
my goose.
You know, so I can't quit because of that. Because if you quit, you can't get workman's comp.
Right.
So you got to be there. What was the second one?
Second one was the restaurant was robbed, and you had to take out the would-be thief with a mop handle and the skills that you picked up from a prince while on safari in Zamunda.
See, that's no reason to quit either. That just, to me, would be a badass TikTok video.
I should get a raise.
Okay. And I should get a raise.
But yeah, definitely a TikTok.
You know what? I'm just going to go with the wild card because every other one's not a good enough reason for me to quit.
Okay.
Hit me with the wild card, baby.
The worst thing that happened to you on a shift at Pizza Hut. You have served a hand-tossed pepperoni lover's pizza, pitcher of cola, and lava cake to the last rude do-nothing butthole who walks out leaving a mess and no tip.
See, that gives me reason to quit. I would have to
stay. How that's you again from the beginning. That's you again from the beginning.
Right.
My God, dude. You're a bad guy.
Terrible.
Bonus question.
Boner. Viagra question.
What will you do for money now?
Oh.
A.
Living up workman's comp. Don't even have to go any further.
I sitting here freaking out. Don't even. What would you do for money now? Play a bucket at an intersection for handouts. B. Get a job at Domino's. Or C. After hacking the Pizza Hut mainframe, you uploaded an undetectable virus that will continue your direct deposit of 40 hours per week forever.
Yes. I'm jumping in there. Yes. The last one.
Yes, that's the last one. Okay, that's pretty much what you were saying with your own made-up answer too.
Yeah.
Just keep getting paid.
Yeah, just keep
Except
on
this
getting
one,
paid.
you still can quit. You can still leave it's just going to keep sending money to your bank account.
It could.
Yeah, because you're a good hacker. Remember, you work at Pizza Hut.
And not only that, but if I sue the place and own it, then I'm just stealing for myself.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Don't want to do that.
Not unless you got some kind of insurance. If you got like no money,
it's true.
Then you can launder it. It's a whole other set of federal offenses going on now.
It's crazy.
Bringing us to.
I'll launder it to the UK. I got this guy.
This guy. We laundered it so much it doesn't even look like the same money anymore.
Doesn't. Paper turns to metal. It's crazy.
Bringing us to
question number 3.
Question number 3.
This is gonna be like the fastest. Just a few questions.
We'll see, right?
Since like the first episode.
No, the first episode was 3.5 minutes. Yeah, that's crazy. After getting home, you log onto your computer and set up free unlimited access to Netflix, the secret way,
Netflix on Netflix,
Hulu, and Disney Plus.
Oh, gotta watch Star Wars.
Then you try hacking into a computer game software company to play global thermonuclear war with somebody with a screen name of Joshua.
Yeah. Joshua.
After accidentally and allegedly almost starting World War III, you switch to watching cat videos on YouTube until you fall asleep at the keyboard. Again, you are awakened by your alarm clock. It's an old-time alarm clock. You know, the kind with the 2 bells on top that you have to wind up. Reaching to shut it off, you can barely see your hands, let alone the clock. Feeling around the nightstand, you find a pair of glasses. Putting them on, and your vision begins to focus. Your hands and arms are wrinkled and shaking. You know who you are, but you also know that your name is Mabel, and you are a door greeter at the Walmart. After 2 hours of getting ready and 2 hours hanging out after breakfast at McDonald's with the other old folks, you start your shift. You are planning on quitting this job today because the customers are getting more rude every day. Which of these customers could get you to call it quits right now? A.
So where am I at again?
You are Mabel, the 90-year-old door greeter at Walmart.
All right.
So, the people that might just get you to go, screw it, I'm not even waiting to the end of the day. A 16-year-old cheerleader who just called you the old lady at the door. B. The guy who took out a copy of the Constitution and read it to you after you asked to see his receipt for the Milli Vanilli CD. C. The able-bodied 22-year-old woman on the scooter that your manager told you you're not allowed to ask if she needs it, while a group of 90-year-old shoppers hold on to their walkers and oxygen tanks waiting for the next available one. Or D. The 350-pound guy in a prom dress, a necklace made of raw hot dogs, with an Elvis wig that he made out of an old bath mat, carrying a super soaker filled with ketchup, who told you to have the store manager change course to avoid the iceberg.
Wow.
Sir, unit of D. Which one of these? By the way, all of these people are people that actually go to Walmart.
It would have to be D. It would have to be D.
Just on site. As soon as he goes walking up, that's it. I'm done.
Like, dude, I'm Audi.
You
Audi
couldn't pay
5000.
me enough money to deal with this guy.
No.
Wow. So just straight up, man.
If I walked out of the house looking like that, I'd have to kick my own ass.
See, I was going to tell you could make up your own answer, but I don't think you could.
I couldn't. After that one, I can't,
Sir Martin of Mad, what Walmart customer will get you to throw your hands in the air?
It could be the 350-pound lady wearing the string bikini walking around singing I'm Too Sexy.
Yeah, she was there too.
I'll be out of there. See ya. Peace. Going into Walmart when I was over there, yes, I will. Yes.
Oh, you took him to Wally World?
No, it was going to, but it was deferred.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I want to traumatize me on my first trip.
Well, here's the thing, dude, is you can't just go to just one. Because no way in hell are you going to be like, well, this can't be right at all of them. You got to go to at least 3 of them.
Right.
Yes.
Each one has their own local crew.
Just so you understand that it is a Walmart cult. and they are everywhere.
Yeah.
They are everywhere.
Absolutely.
They are taking over the universe.
Wow.
So you're going with the 350-pound guy in the prom dress? A necklace made of raw hot dogs with an Elvis
I'm
wig.
out of here, bye.
He made out of an old bath mat carrying a super soaker filled with ketchup. Who told you to have the store manager change course to avoid the iceberg?
Yeah, bye.
Wow.
See you later.
Okay.
Bye, Felicia.
Bonus question number
Another
one.
Viagra question?
Bonus question number one.
Okay, 2 boner questions.
The next morning, you quit your job at the community center where the girls were playing volleyball. Why did you quit that job? A, it's a job at the community center. Or B, to hang out with the perverts watching the volleyball from the parking lot. Sir Martin of Mad, are you quitting so that you can join the perverts that are already watching them in the parking lot? Or are you quitting because who the hell wants a job at the community center?
That's why I'm quitting.
That's why I'm quitting,
Yeah, I don't,
Because
I don't want to
that could be the reason, and then you could still go out to the parking lot and watch them play volleyball.
Good.
Just ask to see ID first, so you don't get arrested.
See, one of the boys are playing volleyball next.
Oh no! Yeah, I forgot about that.
boys.
I forgot about co-ed. Okay. Bonus question number 2. The next morning, you quit your job at White Castle's. How did you tell your manager? A, thank you, but this is not for me. Or B, I quit this bitch.
I quit this bitch.
Quit this bitch.
Quit this bitch. That's what I like. There was an actual reporter that did that on the air.
Yeah.
Live. That's how she quit. She goes, and by the way, I quit this bitch. Dropped the and just walked off. I'm like, all right. That's classy.
Yeah.
I like that.
She's a
no
Republican.
job in the future, I'm sure, at all. Bringing us to lightning strikes. Bugs Bunny or SpongeBob?
Bugs.
What?
Bugs Bunny or SpongeBob?
Bugs Bunny.
Okay, it's good. Bugs Bunny. Yeah.
Very good. Bugs Bunny. SpongeBob is lame. Better breakfast cereal, Captain Crunch or Fruity Pebbles?
Ooh. Crunch berries or non-crunch berries?
It doesn't say Crunch Berries, but since it's Fruity Pebbles, we'll go ahead and say Crunch Berries just because it would be more similar.
Dude, it's a toss-up. Honestly, Fruity Pebbles get soggier faster.
That's true.
However, Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries is the shiznit, but sometimes it hurts your mouth and you need it to be soggy. So, I'm going to go with Pebbles on this one.
Martin the Bad?
Captain Crunch.
So, the unit? And Matt Martin. And definitely it's Fruity Pebbles for the same reason. Captain Crunch Berry can tear up the roof of your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, kind of like grape nuts. Who would want to eat gravel?
I'm going. In my defense, I'm playing the English card, and I was just going. I was
you
just
don't know.
the wild guess.
Gotcha. I don't know either of those.
You guys are deprived of Captain Crunch and Fruity Pebbles?
We have our famous one is Frosted English Tidbits.
And mini cinnamon crumpets. Oh, man. Wow. No, maple syrup crumpets.
Oh, well, I remember watching Shaun of the Dead too. There goes, would you like some toasties? And threw him a little bag, like toasties, toasties and nibbles and bits and things. I'm like, okay. Number 3, worst drink, White Claw or Yoo-Hoo?
Oh, it's going to be White Claw.
I'm going to have to say White Claw too.
And I'm going to give both of you a buzzer. And it wouldn't have mattered which answer you came with because one must never choose the lesser of two evils. Answering this question could unravel the space-time continuum and undo creation.
What is White Claw? I don't even know what White Claw is.
It's basically just seltzer water that somebody showed a picture of a fruit to.
Oh, yeah. So, see, yeah, White Claw.
Yeah. Number 4, better bed sheets, Spider-Man, Aquaman, SpongeBob, or something that might not keep you from getting laid into your 40s.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man would be better than something that would not keep you from getting laid?
Oh, yeah, no, you want that. You
yeah.
want that.
I knew you misheard me.
Definitely that. Definitely that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so anything that would not cock block you.
Yes.
Okay.
So, like, satin SpongeBob.
Satin
Now that's just very
Silk Batman.
It's so satiny.
I got the worms in the back.
Satiny Spider-Man. So satiny. He's so satiny. I jumped on the
Super
girl and
satin.
slid right out of bed on the floor, broke my ankle.
Super satin.
What two are acceptable pizzas? What two out of this line are acceptable pizzas? There's only two acceptable pizzas. Pizza Hut, Domino's, Little Caesars, or any pizza without pineapple. Besides something.
I'm going to say any.
This
I'm going to have to say Pizza Hut and any pizza without pineapple for you.
He says that the only two acceptable ones on that list is Pizza Hut and any pizza without pineapple.
Yeah, after thinking on your wavelengths, I go exactly the same.
Correct, because it says specifically that the answer is Pizza Hut and any pizza without pineapple, except for Domino's and Little Caesars. Wouldn't matter if they had pineapple on it. It wouldn't matter if they had whatever on it. They are still not acceptable pizzas.
Okay.
I would rather get something from the freezer section of a gas station and microwave it on the premise.
I'd rather get that last slice that's been around that gas station thing
That's
with
right.
the red light for the last 2 days.
That's what I'm saying, man. Let me start. This music's about to get over here. All right. Better place for your foot, a shoe or in your mouth?
Well, I'm going to pull the red foreman card and say, in your ass!
In someone else's ass.
Someone else's ass.
Someone else's ass. Okay. Sir Martin of Man, better place for your foot.
Somebody else's ass.
Someone else's ass. All right.
Surprised that wasn't one of the things.
Oh, see, that's why I got you guys wrong. You got to fill in the blanks, man.
Blank, blank, blankety blank.
Best artist in the CD clearance bin at Walmart.
Not with Milli Vanilli.
A. Milli Vanilli. B. Bruce Willis. Or C. Dokken.
Out of three, Dokken will be last, I'm sure. I'm going to go Bruce Willis is the best.
I was going to say Bruce Willis, too.
All right, Bruce Willis, probably out of that list. If you get over Don Dokken.
Remember that? Those whole commercials?
I remember his
You probably
cassette
don't.
tape.
Do you?
Yes. But my buddy Steve Adams,
Yeah.
he had the cassette tape when we were in high school.
So see that.
He so had it. Yeah, he played the crap out of it.
Oh, man.
Yes, the Bruce
He was
Willis
a big, huge
cassette
Moonlighting
tape.
fan, too, wasn't he?
Yes.
What a...
Number 8.
Love it. Love it.
What's hotter? Girls in bikinis, A, in the pool, B, sunbathing by the pool, or C, playing pool? They're in bikinis.
I'm going to say all of the above.
Yeah, why choose?
Yeah.
Why limit yourself?
I mean, however, wearing bikinis playing pool could be pretty...
That's what I'm saying. They all
pretty
gotta-
tight, but, you know, in the pool, out of the
Take
pool...
your time
playing
lining up the
pool,
shot, lady. Take your time.
Whatever you got to do. Do it up. Just
You can use the bridge if you like, but you can lift your leg. I'll let you.
giggity.
Providing, of course, that they were over the age of, I would say, at least 18 to 21. All of the above.
Yeah, we keep forgetting about having to check the ID. It's too late after the fact. You got to check it ahead of time.
Right.
All right. So are you saying the same thing, Sir Martin Mad?
I'm going all of the above.
All of the above, too. Yeah, because I can't choose. They're all great.
Can't choose.
Number 9. White Castles or laxatives?
Same thing.
It depends on the context.
Yeah, either one's... It's 6, one, half dozen, the other, potato, bro.
Well, my answer was White Castles just because they at least taste okay. At least
The
you
first time.
Actually,
But when you
I'll
burp them up, dude, it's
Well.
like, it's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should drink water with it instead of pop, I guess, to help stop that.
Or milk. Maybe that'll change it. Yoo-hoo.
And finally,
Tabasco sauce.
Yoo-hoo. And finally, best accessory to go with your Wonder Woman fleshlight. A tiny little golden lasso of truth. B, interchangeable faces between Linda Carter and Gala Gadot, depending on your age and preference. Or C, Igor's Ever Moist automatic lube dispensing system.
C.
It's gotta be Igor's lube all the way.
Never bet against Igor's lube ever in life.
Ever. If it's in there.
Because otherwise, it's going to need the cooling bridge, the bridge cooling gel stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, folks. That has been just a few questions.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the Prospect.
Hello and welcome to the weekly sports update with the Prospect on Alien X Radio. Being questioned by police concerning sexual assault is very stressful for the victim. The nature of the questions can trigger memories and bring back the trauma they endured, which can instantly break the progress they made in suppressing it. 2 women have reportedly lashed out at the NFL for their process on asking questions regarding the interactions with Texas quarterback Deshaun Watson. As you know, Watson has been allegedly involved in a sexual assault with multiple women. In a story published by Sports Illustrated, the league asked 2 women who were involved as victims what they were wearing at the times of the incident, something that, quote, pissed them off. One of the victims, Lauren Baxley, said in an interview with Sports Illustrated that the investigators were, quote, victim shaming and patronizing in their line of questioning. The league has announced that the status of Watson hasn't changed as the investigations are ongoing. There's no word if this event has affected his play or if fans have turned on the quarterback as preseason games are underway. Elsewhere in the league, another player has succumbed to the league's personal conduct policy, as former Washington football team running back Darius Geis has been suspended 6 games for the violation. Geis was arrested last year for strangulation and assault and battery linked to 3 domestic violence incidents involving his then-girlfriend. It didn't take long for WFT to take action, releasing Geis just 2 hours after being detained. The running back has also been accused of sexual assault when he was a freshman at LSU back in 2016, which he has since denied. There's rumblings in the college football landscape. It's been reported that the Pac-12, ACC, and Big Ten have pondered forming an alliance. According to ESPN, the commissioners for the 3 conferences have been conversating for quite some time about this and have considered pooling all the resources together for the sake of scheduling flexibility. Now, this won't result in any of the schools moving among the 3 conferences, but there will be other details to come from this, and I'll be letting you know all of it as it develops. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect, saying until next time, Prospect out.
I know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe. And I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
All right, folks, I want to thank you for joining me this week for the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Once again, Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, Western Reserve Digital Radio, 920 WON The Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KGSP FM Get Smashed Radio, the IRN Internet or Radio Network, WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice Radio, Prodcore Radio, Pure Rock Radio, Good Talk Radio, Mile High Radio, and K89. Until next week, this is Alien Stone saying, peace out, yo!
I'm an astrologer. If you'll call out your astrological sign, I'll tell you a little bit about yourself one at a time, please. Pisces, sign of the big mouth, first call out many groups.